ride on the track.
Star slip bought this out. Watch a tone Mercedes Benz lit. This the Falcons strong. GA Kings back to back like a boss 7. Try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting bars like a crazy blitz. Every fast straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATL made me this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports or get torn apart. Home team.
Y'all know what time it is. It must be Tuesday.
Home team. Fans got that chop at the chip with a flex. Hawks in the cut, ice cold like a tag. A-Town legend, I debate with the best. Come week with the text, get late to rest. Home team.
It must be Tuesday.
Home team.
I'm here. It will here. You're here. So it must be time for Fan Speak Tuesday, baby. And we got a lot to talk about on this here Tuesday afternoon. We got a lot to talk about. Hey, but y'all know what we like to do on Tuesday. What we like to do, Big Will.
Don't speak about the sound with your tone. Mercedes Benz lit, this the Falcons throne. You gay games back to bad like a boss. Sub on, try to run it, but the dog's too strong. Hard hitting bars like a gravy gets. Every fast straight fire, every line gon' hit. ATM made me, this city's my heart. Step up, talk sports, so you're torn apart. Whole team.
It's time to drop the motherfucking link so we can let the fans voice their thoughts and opinions on the current events with the Atlanta Falcons, man. Matt Ryan had a press conference today. His introductory into his new role with the Atlanta Falcons, president of football. A lot can be said about this press conference today. I want to know what y'all think about it. But first, Big Will, can you hear me? If you're talking Big Will, you must be muted or something. We can't hear you, Big Will. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Mike check. You can't hear me?
There you go. Good, Mike. Got you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, Mike. Big Will, did you see the introductory press conference for Matt Ryan today?
Yes, sir, I did.
Before I give my thoughts on it, what's your thoughts on it? Or do you want to wait till you convening with the masses?
Hey man, it sounds like a dude that's confident in his ability to get the job done.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like to me. What you talk from? Before I get deeper into it, what you talk from?
Well, my without me getting as deep in it as I'm gonna eventually get, I'm gonna tell y'all first the message I got from him, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. So the message I got from him is this new role for Matt Ryan is for him to select the GM and the head coach for the team. After he does such, he's delegating the exact same task to them as the GM and head coach has had here in Atlanta since forever. The GM gonna do the exact same thing that the past GM was supposed to do. The head coach gonna be in charge of doing exactly what the last head coach was in charge of doing. That, for me, is the message that was given. All Matt Ryan's job to do is to hire the guys that's going to put the team in the direction and vision that Matt Ryan sees the team going in. But the GM is still going to be delegated to do GM tasks and will be held responsible for those tasks. What wasn't specifically clear from them was what exactly are those tasks.
Well,
So,
he's
and for the head coach,
gonna have the same plans that Rich McKay had. All it is that the GM and the head coach is reporting to Matt Ryan. Everything do football, he's gonna be in control of. So you know what I'm saying. But he's saying they're gonna let the GM and gonna let the head coach do their job. He ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying. He gonna get them the freedom to pick their staff, and the GM gonna he got the power to select the talent and whatever he needs to select. But they got Matt Ryan is the final say so, which we know Arthur Blank gonna be the final say so. But they report to Matt Ryan, and Matt Ryan working in cohesion with Beatles.
So this the thing.
We already knew that what it was.
We knew that's what it was. But this the thing. Like you said, Matt Ryan is basically assuming Rich McKay's Atlanta Falcons duties. Now that Rich McKay isn't going to be performing those duties. That's the message I got from him. The message I got from him.
Go ahead and say what you don't like about it. I hear it in your voice.
But wait a minute. I want to be clear about the message I got from them. The message I got from them is that Matt Ryan will select the GM and the head coach. The GM will have delegated tasks, that of a general manager in Matt Ryan's eyes. Whatever those tasks are, he's gonna delegate them to the GM. The head coach as well. The head coach will be responsible for selecting his own staff. Matt Ryan has no interest in doing the head coach's job. Got it. He also has no interest in doing the GM's job, which is still not totally clear, but got it. Now, what worries me, and this is just one of few things that worries me, but what worries me is that this is still the same method that Rich McKay was implementing. It's just now Matt Ryan is assuming the role. That's what worries me. What also worries me is that because of that, the fan base is going to be looking at Matt Ryan to do things that he's already said he's not going to do, which is make decisions with personnel and make decisions on coaching after he's already hired the head coach. That's the message I got in this press conference. He's not there to fire. He's not there to make coaching staff changes. He's not there to make changes that the GM is responsible for having responsibility for. So
he does have the power to fire them, though. He is in control of that. Yes, he in control of firing the head coach. He won't take control of the coaching staff. He's gonna let the head coach fire his coaching staff. That's what he's gonna let him do. But he still has the power to fire the head coach and the GM. But what we got to think though, The league is going to this. No GMs are hiring their own coaches no more. Back in the days, yeah, but now no GMs are hiring their coaches no more. They're letting them be in charge of bringing talent into the building and letting the head coach the talent.
But isn't that mostly because the GMs are kind of like just falling out of their position now because of being in their positions for so long?
They just like head scouts now. That's what GMs like, head scouts. That's basically, and the president of football is basically doing what the GM usually do. So that's basically what's going on. And
We
Matt
gonna
Ryan
drop the link in.
everything.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Matt Ryan gonna be doing everything that the you know what I'm saying that the GM do except the so they're gonna have Greg Beatles doing the contract, but Matt Ryan gonna be doing everything else.
Yeah, Greg Beatles gonna be in
But you
basically
know
in
what I mean?
charge of
These
the
are
defense.
things we already knew what was going on. They just gave y'all a face to look at beside McKay. Everybody hated Rich McKay, so they gave you a new face to look at.
That's what worried me, Will. If we doing the same, if we repeating the same cycle that's failed already, it's a failed cycle that we repeated. Now Matt Ryan is assuming a role at which he will be pointed to as the blame if the cycle don't continue to, if he continues to fail, now he's gonna be put to blame and set out the pasture. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I was starting to say, what I'm worried about with the fan base, because the fan base right now are in love, well, most of them are in love with the idea of Matt Ryan coming back assuming this role.
Well,
So
he
when
knew that.
things, so if we repeating the same cycle all over again, that's already failed, and it failed some more. What kind of position Matt Ryan done put himself in?
Mic check, mic check.
It's good,
Can
Mike.
you hear me? Okay. Well, yeah, we are. He know what position he's. I mean, what he put his foot in. He know. He already know, and that's what it was. Arthur Blank wanted to take everybody's anger and everything away from Rich McKay, cause that's everything everybody was complaining about. Rich McKay, Rich McKay. Now Matt Ryan got the ability to hire his own coach and his own GM. So if it don't work out, it is gonna be technically his fault because he's controlling the interviews and everything for the head coach and the GM. So what it gonna do? I don't think it's gonna be like a one time thing with like he might get a chance. Like if this don't work, he get a chance to make another hire. Then they might be like, okay, now Matt Ryan, this ain't working out or something like that. But I think Matt Ryan is the kind of student that'll get this on track. You feel what I'm saying? I think he's willing to put in the the tutoring. I mean the studying into finding the right person for the job and try to get us over that hump. Now everything
I
else,
got
what you say?
you. Now, finish what you were saying.
Now everything else gonna have to fall into place. Like I said before, bro, before anything gets started on that football field, Matt Ryan need to go get one of them goddamn them Geechee preachers or whatever. You know what I mean? Take them to their stadium and get them to bless the stadium, bro. They already got the new uniform finna come out next year. Get some. I mean,
Nah,
this year, get somebody going to the stadium, bless the stadium, get all that goddamn voodoo up out the stadium, and then we roll from there.
nah, man, Ryan don't need to do that. We, the fans, we all need to do that. They
Nah,
ain't
it ain't
gonna do
gonna
that.
work. It ain't gonna
Them,
work for much.
them, them,
It ain't gonna
them people barely. Them people. Some of them people don't even believe in God.
It don't
We got to
matter.
do that.
You gonna have to believe in something. You gonna have to go on to New Orleans and get you one of them folks.
Nah, we got to do that. We got to do that for them because they ain't gonna do that on their own. But listen, man, we got some folks waiting in the back. The link is pinned in the chat. Come on up. We about to do this. We about to do this, man. We got to talk about this. I know it's a lot of mixed feelings on this. Me and Big Wheel don't need to be the voice of the fans. You got a damn voice. We gonna let you use it. So I'm gonna bring everybody up. Got Jay Holland. Got Big John from the eye test. Got Georgia, Texas boy Speaks.
We're going down.
And got Silk Legacy in the
We in,
building.
we in this bitch like
What's
tadpole.
happening?
What's happening? We got Jay Holland up in here. All right, man.
Going.
So look, let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, take that off the screen
Let,
so we can see what we got in here, man.
I'm gonna take it off. Let's do this. We're gonna go around the horn first. All
Okay.
right. Gonna let everybody get a couple minutes to say what they thought about this press conference, and then we'll just have a spitball. We'll just have a spitfire.
Bet.
Hold on. Let me get this off. So, Big John, you was in here first, so we're gonna start with you, man. What you thinking about this press conference?
Well, thanks for having me on there, boss man. You and Big Will, and hello, rest of the panel. I'm
All
gonna
of it.
We're
I'm,
going
I'm gonna get
down.
my pleasantries out because we liable to be fussing and a fighting here in about 3 minutes. But at any rate,
Get out the pleasantries.
yeah, um, those of you who took welding class, back in high school, college, whatever, I know y'all know what a heat sink is. And if you don't know, it's something that takes the heat off of a component that doesn't need to get too hot, but you still need to weld it. If I remember my welding class or not. That's what Matt
Nope,
Ryan.
you're right. That's exactly what it is.
I did a little welding too back in the day.
Yeah, I do remember a little bit of that, but back during that time we were using real coal and gas. But that's a story for another time.
That's
Um,
the old days, boy.
that's what Matt Ryan's job is. He's a heat sink. That's all I'm getting, because from what I was impressed as this job was supposed to be, it was supposed to be somebody from the outside that didn't have any ties, that came in with a fresh set of ideas from knowing what they were doing in order to build this franchise. I thought that this person was going to be hands-on. I thought this person was going to, you know, give aura to the room, a championship aura to the room, so that everybody knew that this person knows what's going on and this person is the one that we should follow because he's done it before successfully. But none of that took place. None of that has happened. So I'm,
So let me,
I'm gonna wish him well in the job that he has. I'm definitely gonna wish him well in the job that he has, and his success will be our city's success. But I am underwhelmed, grossly underwhelmed at what is taking place. It's
Okay.
to me, it's more the same. To me, it's just more the same with a different face, a more familiar face, and that's how I'm starting off with.
so let me
All
ask
right.
you a question.
Oh, go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
You didn't expect them to hire Matt Ryan, then, right?
What was that, Will?
Okay, so you didn't expect them to hire Matt Ryan, then, right?
With all of the prerequisites that they were talking about, no. With all of what the requirements of this job was supposed to be, from what Arthur Blank said in the press conference last week, no. But when I started hearing the rumors, I said, and I said, well, when they made the announcement, somebody leaked the announcement Friday night, and then had to take it back. And I said, well, there you go.
Well, yeah, like I said, he gonna be working closely with Greg Beadle, from what Arthur Blank was saying. So it's gonna be like we were saying this on previous show. It's gonna be like a learn on the job type situation, like John Elway did, like your boy damn,
But
John Lynch. They both did
okay,
learn on the job. Both of them.
Yeah, but the only difference with that though, Will, is John Elway was general manager when he got hired.
But when he first got his job, he learned on the job. This is basically what Matt Ryan is. He's a general manager, basically, but he's
but
not.
hey, Will, now see, okay, you got. Do we need to get into this right now? Cause see now, I'm going to be extensive. That's one thing.
Let's not get it. Let's not get into it yet. Let's wait till we get it in the open forum.
We'll break it on through.
Yeah, cause I'm going to be very extensive in my objection to this, and how many hours you gonna run, Blakberry? Cause we'll go 5 on my show.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on my way to the house, so it might be a long one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Jay Holler. Yeah. Jay Holler, man, what you got on it, man? What you take from that press conference today?
We're going down, fellas. We're going down.
Oh, good.
All right.
Man, I'm up. I'm turned up. Shit, we in this bitch like tampons. I'm fucking with it. He say he go hire his GM, then he go hire his head coach. Not no motherfucking head coach gonna come in here and picking his own GM. So I'm sorry, but y'all can miss me with that hardball shit. I'm sorry. Fuck buddy. Then he say he ain't coming in here to take nobody's job. I ain't for come in doing no GM shit. I ain't for come here doing no head coaching shit. Then I like the question they asked about Michael Phoenix. Hey man, I'll come down there and help out if y'all want me to. Outside of that, that's not part of my job. I'm here for this and such and such and such and such. I got authority till y'all start fucking up that shit. That authority gonna turn into some power. So they gave my boy some power. I ain't spending no Rich McKay shit, so I'm gonna leave that Rich McKay shit out the window. So I gotta trust you till I see different. Then I like the part where Arthur Blank said he want his head coach to hold his other coaches accountable. Just his previous coach wasn't doing none of that bullshit. So I'm assuming it sounds like his old ass don't learn to listen. So I'm fucking with everything Matt said he was gonna do and how this shit was gonna work, and I'm fucking with Arthur Blank on how he said he was gonna have this shit done. I ain't tripping that on the job shit. I ain't tripping out that shit. When we first got our CDLs, we ain't never drove a fucking truck until we got on the damn job training.
That's what I'm talking about, boy. I'm
with you. Yeah, so I ain't tripping with the on the job shit. As long as you doing right. Don't be coming here doing stupid shit and you assume it. Yeah, I'm doing good. Damn well you're here fucking up. So I'm fucking with everything.
All right.
That's it.
How about you, Street Daddy? What you took from it today?
Well, first of all, you said get the pleasantries out of the way, right?
Yep, get all the pleasantries out the way.
All right, how are you guys doing today?
Hey, that was mostly just me, but
Hey, look, me and John, we in the same club, bro, in many ways. But in my corporate world, how are you guys doing today, gentlemen? You doing fine?
Nah, we don't want no fake. We don't want no fake. Come with it.
Ain't no fake
shit.
Ain't no fake.
He just saying hello.
See what I'm talking about? Well, since y'all
hello now.
Since y'all want to go there, I'm gonna be nice.
I'm gonna be nice. Just saying hello now.
And I'm gonna say one, and I'm gonna make a statement. I'm gonna keep it moving. Assistant, Blakberry, this is your courtroom. You and Will is the bailiff. Can I treat these people as hostile fans today?
You mean that, bailiff too?
Hey, give your opening statement before you do the Perry Mason on them.
Okay, all right. They don't know nothing about that, John. You done messed up. They don't know nothing about that.
Oh, dang.
I know my old folks do their sarcasm. So I know the
But
sarcasm from old people. So
hey,
hey,
but
No, we ain't being
anyway,
sarcastic. All right. You want the smoke early? You can get it now. The
hey,
barbecue
look,
already ready.
well, from where everything that I've seen, I'm standing on my song that I did the other day. I'm about to do a remix. I smell a rat. And that's all I got to say for right now.
Blakberry.
My bad.
Did they
All right,
hear me?
all right. Yep, we got you, Georgia, Texas boy speaks. Currently not of Georgia, North Texas. What you got, man?
What's going on, everybody?
Oh, he might not be ready. There you.
That sound like, was that him there?
Yo,
Salutations.
what's going on? Can
Salutations.
y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Salutations.
All right.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yes,
say
sir.
it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. And what I took from the press conference, everything that we said Terry Fontenot didn't do, this new GM gonna do.
Who the GM?
Whoever the GM gonna be, they gonna have full control of GM duties.
Is he gonna hire the head coach?
They both gonna hire the head coach. Arthur Blank said that in his press conference. The president and the GM gonna work together to hire the next head coach.
Is he gonna select the head coach though? Is it gonna be who the GM want to be the head coach?
What do hire mean, Blakberry?
That means I want this guy to come in and interview. That's the guy I want to get the job when he come in. Let's hope he pass. Let's hope he have a good interview, and that's who I want to be hired. That's what I mean.
So
you can hear from Matt Ryan press conference. Accountability. We want a coach in here and a GM in here who gonna hold everybody accountable. Not just because he your homeboy, you don't tell him when he wrong. Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson. Put everything on the table. What's wrong? Don't just go along with it because you like the guy, Terry Fontenot. If he wrong, he wrong. Leave it on the table. So I feel like they're gonna go get somebody who well in tune to do their job. They're not gonna go get no more projects. And when it come to Ian Cunningham, he don't work with the Eagles, he don't work with the Ravens, and now he working with the Bears. So obviously he got a track record to follow success and learn.
Yeah.
So Matt Ryan is not a project?
Matt Ryan is a project.
Hey. Hold off on that one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
Let's wait open forum.
Accept my apology, Your Honor. Your Honor, accept my apology.
Some hostility against Matt.
We're about to open up some worms. We're about to open up a can.
Okay.
Go ahead, Silk. What you got on? What you took from this press conference, man? When you heard Matt Ryan talking today?
I got 4 cans.
First, I'd like to say to my Matt Ryan haters, calm down. To my people that's still stuck in the past, calm down. To my McKay haters, calm down. What I took from the show, Matt just said it straight up. I don't know how y'all missed it, but it was nothing like it was in the past. He's saying he's the leader. His job is to put 2 people in position to make this team go further. He's telling people they got to do their job. He don't want to babysit nobody like the previous camp did. He with all that friend shit. He said the coach he's going to hire his staff. He got to take control of his staff, run his staff, and make sure that his staff is accountable. The GM gonna be doing all the picking of the players and making sure they got the right staff on the team for the coach can eat. Not Matt Ryan. He's not doing either one of them. He's ahead of them. He gives them support. He makes sure that the team is running slowly. So if you got any hate against Matt Ryan, McKay, or you think about the old regime, you're not going to see none of this. You're going to keep thinking about what they did wrong. It's like my grandpa said before. Don't get in a relationship and think about breaking up. Why be in a relationship?
Define hate.
When people say I hate you.
Well, you threw it. Nobody said they hated Matt Ryan or McKay or any of them guys. And I'm listening, and a lot of people, I'm listening at the last couple of days, and everybody act like just because you don't agree with something about somebody that there's some hate involved.
There's a lot of people in the Falcons.
And I kind of took. Well, I'm just saying, man, context is everything, man. It's very important.
Well, okay, on here I say just like. But
well, you're not the only one saying it, bro. You're not the only one. I'm just picking up on it, And let me say this, I'm gonna back out. Blakberry said something that has stuck with me about Rich McKay. Rich McKay is a marketing genius. And all of this stuff that has happened, Arthur Blank has accomplished his first mission. And that is to reestablish the hope and trust of the fan base with the moves that he have made.
He sure has.
That's all we've done.
He's
all of this other
that.
stuff, all of this other stuff that I'm hearing, that's what somebody said. But that's what they meant to do. To reestablish the trust and hope from the fan base. And to give the PSL owners and all of the ticket masters and all of the people that are going to be involved in the tickets to get ready to start paying their money next month.
I just say like this: before people start shutting Matt down, let the man do his job.
Nobody shut him down.
I'm
just looking at the qualifications.
No, it's a lot of people shooting down. A lot of people shooting down my way.
Was hiring Matt Ryan was a problem?
A lot of people think so.
What?
Hey, do we have any other folk? Cause see, thing is now, this is opening up the general discussion. And see, I'm look here. I'm just like a man behind the wheel of a doggone scat pack. That thing ready to go.
Hold on. Let me answer Jay Holland's question first. You say was hiring Matt Ryan a problem?
Yes. Because it seems like I'm getting a lot of hostility about him being hired.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna answer your question. Now, when I answer your question, don't think I'm answering your question and leaving you with an empty answer.
Okay.
I don't trust that the cycle that he's being put in is going to work, because it sounds like the exact same cycle that Rich McKay was operating. It's just now it's not Rich McKay, it's Matt Ryan. That's the only problem. That's where I see a problem potentially existing.
Would it be,
go ahead, Big John.
I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. You can respond. Go ahead.
So would you feel different if it was a different person with a different face? Would you feel any difference?
Because it's not about the person, it's about the method. It's about the method and the cycle that we look like we going right back into. It ain't about Matt Ryan. Okay. I love Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, that's my homeboy. I love him. But are we putting him in a position where now you taking the heat off one person just to put it on another?
So
just like Big John said earlier.
Uh-huh.
So you saying so you're saying like the position of the head coach and the general manager is like last year?
I don't know. That all that is open for. All that still is to be determined. I don't know.
What do you have to do to make you think different?
Let the general manager pick his own head coach.
He is gonna pick a new coach.
We
Who
gonna
the
see.
general
No,
manager?
he's not.
He
He's
ain't
going to
hired a
be
general
working.
manager yet.
Matt Ryan said out his own mouth, the GM's job is going to be exactly the same as it has been in Atlanta. That's what he said.
That's what Blakberry want. He want the GM to hire his own coach.
That's what he said though. I'm
I
just
don't
going
think he
based on
said
what he
Atlanta.
said.
I thought he said GM gonna be a role as a GM. I don't think he said GM gonna be the role as it been in Atlanta.
That's what he said. That is what he said.
I thought he said GM role. I thought he said GM role gonna be a GM role, not
No,
specifically in Atlanta.
he said the GM is gonna have the exact same responsibilities as he's always had here in Atlanta. That's what he said.
Did Tommy
That's
Dementop
what he
pick his own
said.
coaches? Or Rich McKay did?
No, they worked, as they said, they worked collaboratively as a unit to decide who the head coach was going to be.
Okay. So why Arthur Blank said Matt and the GM will pick the coach?
That's what I'm saying.
Reports to Matt.
Look. This
want the GM to pick the coach himself. That's what Blakberry wants.
That's what I want. I want the general manager's task to be to find his head coach. And if he if he reporting back to Matt Ryan, this who I'm selecting to come in, this who I'm gonna pick for us to be our head coach. Man, and Matt Ryan, of course, got to sign off on it, just like any president of anything. He got to sign off on it. But if Matt Ryan is if they're saying they're going to work collaboratively, what I'm hearing is they gonna be having the interviews together. They gonna be talking to the search team together. They gonna have to decide equally that they both want this person. What worries me is that later on, if let's say it don't work out with this next head coach, what worries me if later on we hear that wasn't the general manager's first selection, because it's gonna come out. Then that's gonna mean Matt Ryan said, "Nah, I don't want who you want. We gotta find somebody else." If the first guy that the GM want ain't the guy, don't end up being hired, that's when we gonna know it's the same damn cycle repeating itself all over again.
Why don't we do this?
But that's also why Matt Ryan said him and the GM gonna sit down and make the decision together. So it ain't nowhere the GM to say his first choice.
That's the problem I got.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we let them work out instead of thinking of what's going to happen negative first? Let this work out first, and then
I'm just going based off what he said in the press conference. Silk. He said it himself.
And let me. Has everybody gone and given their opinion?
Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to make sure that everybody, got a chance to talk and give their opening statement.
Ain't nobody new came on. Go ahead.
Okay.
Come on, John.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Greg Beatles was president last year. Rich McKay was CEO. Greg Beatles, and see, I'm gonna say something real controversial. It's not gonna be the last thing. I'm gonna say something real controversial. So if you're driving your truck, get both hands on the wheel. If you're sitting down, just go ahead and take that last swallow of brioche that you were drinking or whatever. But Matt Ryan's hiring as president invalidated Greg Beatles. The reason why I say that, Greg Beatles came from the damn mud. Intern, 1995. From 1995, he came through the mud, groomed step by position, by promotion, by step, by position, by promotion, and became the Atlanta Falcons president. Here you got somebody that just walked off of a broadcast booth in CBS, and they are president now.
Can I say the rebuttal to that?
That's how corporate works, bro.
Rebuttal when he's done. Rebuttal when he finished.
Took somebody.
Okay, hey, well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, Greg Eagles, in his position, he has been put where Rich McKay was, and this new position has been created of president of football. Now, in traditional franchises, you either have a president of football operations and no GM, or you have a GM and no president of football operations most of the time. It depends upon how the owner structures everything. Okay, it depends upon each individual club as to how they structure everything. But everybody knows what their job is in the room. And for all of the complaints that people have had about Rich McKay, Terry Fontenot, and Raheem Morris, let's deal with Terry Fontenot first. It was all and Rich McKay that set up that stupid system where you had a head coach that was hired before the GM, and both the GM and the head coach had the same power, and they both had to report to Rich McKay. So you can't really blame Terry Fontenot for what took place under the Arthur Smith regime. But a lot of people are trying to hold him responsible because, well, you the GM. Now, a traditional GM, yes, you would. But when you get to the Falcons and you do stupid stuff like the Falcons did, putting both of them in positions where they both have the same power, don't have to talk to each other, not held accountable by each other, you don't know who's doing what. And this
Which is exactly the same cycle. It's the same, right. Like, my bad interrupting you, John, but that's what I mean by this, the exact same cycle. We just repeating it with different people now. That's all.
It's not the same. It is not the same because they both don't have the same
No. Yeah, hey, Silk, you're right. Now, this is supposed to be different because, all right, you got Matt Ryan that's going to be heavily involved in the hiring or whatever, and the screening and the interviewing and all this type of stuff. And you're going to have a GM do GM things this time and have a head coach do head coach things this time. Now, thing about that is that I don't trust this organization because of its track record, no matter who the owner was. Because
wait a minute, John. Did everybody miss when Matt Ryan said the GM is going to have the exact same responsibilities he's had here before? Did y'all miss that? Am I the only person that heard him? Am I the only person that heard that come out of his mouth?
But
it's not going to be. But did you also wait a minute? Did you also miss the part when Arthur Blank said that the general manager and the head coach will report to Matt Ryan? Did y'all not hear that?
Yeah, but he said that.
It's the exact same cycle all over again. It's the exact same thing.
Look, I can have a waiter and a cook that report to me. Don't mean they're the same person. They're the same thing. So just because he say they report to them, don't mean they the same thing. And also Max said
it's the same thing, bro. If I'm the foreman, if I'm a foreman and I got better yet, if I'm a supervisor, right, on the floor of a warehouse in my department, I report whatever goes on with my staff. I report that back to a foreman if I'm the supervisor. The people that report to me, they don't go straight. They don't go over my head to the foreman. They got to go through me to get whatever gripes they got, whatever grievances, if they need time off, if any of that, they go to the supervisor. They come to me. They don't report that shit to the foreman. I report it to the foreman if I make a decision on whether or not if it even need to go past me to the next level. What Arthur Blank is telling y'all is that the head coach can go over the general manager's head and report to the president of football. Did y'all not hear that?
But look,
I'm
last
not
year,
the only person that heard that.
but last year, the head coach had to go with the general manager to report. Now he can do it on his own.
No.
They wasn't reporting. They wasn't reporting
You don't
nothing
see
to
a,
Terry
you don't see
Football.
a problem with that. You don't.
I don't think they said that, Sil. But
Well, I
Come
but
think
on,
see,
I
man.
missed that part.
okay. Now
I think I
let
missed
me.
that part.
Okay.
No,
Now, hey,
the coach
I'm
is
gonna
doing
listen
his
to it
thing.
again. I'm gonna listen to the press conference and
The coach
everything
is doing
again,
his own
so that
thing,
I can
and the general manager
be
doing his own thing.
absolutely,
But meaning in
positively
the
clear about what they said. But see, what Blakberry described is what I did for 45 years at the post office. Well, the last 20-some years at the post office I was at. I was a supervisor and I was a manager. There is a chain of command. And see, that's the thing that rubs me the wrong way about this situation, is because there is a clearly defined chain of command from what I've heard. Now I got to go back and listen to it and be absolutely sure, because see, I believe I've been getting some mixed messages as to how this is going to work. That's what I'm thinking.
y'all got something too. Matt did say all three of them would talk if they had any problem. So they be all in coexistence. So if they have a problem, the general manager and the head coach and Matt Ryan would talk about it. So it's not just one person going over the head. They all be coexistent.
Oh yeah, now they will be. And see, you know what? That word collaborative, man, every time somebody says that, it rubs me the wrong
Man,
way.
that shit just, bro, that shit just make my damn butt itch.
I
It
feel
make my butt
coexistent.
itch every time I hear that
And
collaborative
saying
word.
that, so how y'all feel about how John Harbaugh want to come into a situation and he want to pick his own GM?
I just said that bullshit. Fuck that nigga.
Okay. Now, if Ryan and them don't want him,
That
then
shit don't
he's
even
off
make
the
no
list.
sense. That
He's
shit
off.
don't even make no sense. Letting the head
You know,
coach pick his own GM, that don't make no sense. Who in the fuck would
Right.
agree to that?
Plus
right,
plus
Why
$20
right.
And
say
then
million.
to
that?
rebuttal off what
Okay,
John was saying earlier, and to rebuttal off to what John was saying earlier, they only
okay.
move Greg Beatles out the way because they want somebody who football first minded in the president of football position instead of somebody who business minded. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Greg Beatles came from the bottom, but Greg Beatles ain't football minded. Greg Beatles is business minded.
How many years? How many
Is
years have
wait a
Beatles
minute.
been with the Falcons?
Don't
Since
matter.
Just like John
95.
said, since '95. But has it been
Okay.
football or has it been business related?
You
He
mean to
been
tell
dealing
me?
with Arthur.
I got a question. I got a question about that. So you mean to tell me that a guy that's been with this organization since 1995 have not learned nothing about football?
Probably not.
Who said I was brought here to learn football? I was brought up to learn the business. That's why they
But
made me
So in
CEO
all of those
and
okay,
years,
president to learn the
okay,
business.
okay.
so what is the difference? Because see, Matt Ryan does not know the business. Okay, but he's been thrust
But Matt
into
Ryan knows
John,
football.
no.
I was
That's
finna get him. I was
oh,
finna get him on
okay.
that.
Well, yeah,
But
cause see, thing is, okay,
Think, think about hold on. Think about how they label Matt Ryan's title. President of football. He's in charge of
not
everything.
oh man, I hate your phone. Try that again, man. Your phone went out on you.
president of football, not president of business.
No. See
Who me?
what?
Okay.
See. This is another thing.
They
This is another
said
thing.
that he
Hold
was
on.
the
Let me.
president of football. He's in charge of everything.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything between the grass and football. The
Okay,
grass.
now
The grass.
Think
that
about it.
now I am, and see, this is what I'm coming up with when I'm thinking about this. Who the hell are we to come up with a title for a position that you ain't never heard of in the NFL?
A GM.
That
But you
position
probably
does
have heard
exist
of it.
on other teams. That position exists on other teams. It's just
It
No, no,
just ain't
no.
never existed in Atlanta.
It's president of football operations. Okay,
Not
or
everybody is a
general
president of
manager.
football operations.
But see, he's
it's
off the blank.
different.
Off the
It's
blank.
different in a lot of other places. They word it
So,
different, and it's different. It's just different. You just got to do your research on it. When I did the research on it, that's what I got from it. It's not a specific title in a front office, president of football operations, but there are presidents of football. There's presidents of like football relations, like vice presidents of football. They got vice presidents of football, but it's just not a. It's not a little. I don't know. It's a weird explanation to give for it because
see,
it's
there
not
you go.
something that's normal.
Yeah, now see, that's my issue with this.
Y'all hear
That's
me?
my issue with this because the explanation I get from this, and the conclusion I draw from all of these different explanations, convoluted explanations that I'm getting, I don't think they know what the heck it is. Because what? Okay,
Watch that.
Good, Mike.
man. And
So
see,
why
this is
we
my thing.
all
That nigga
This
stink.
is
up in the
Come
air
here, nigga. You
about this,
must
and we
come.
knew what was coming. We knew
That's
what
just
was
like
coming.
Green Bay. Green Bay got a
Boy, I
president,
don't
a
know why
GM.
your ass be.
Green Bay got a president, a GM, and a head coach, but they ain't got no owner
Boy, you
because they
becoming a
owned by
little
the
boy
fans.
for real.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, hey,
You
hey,
take
hey,
a
hey!
bath tonight, okay?
If you're not talking, on the phone, mute your mic. Mute your mic if you're not talking on the phone. Go ahead,
and
George Tisbro. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like I was saying in Green Bay don't have no owner, but they got a president, a GM, and a head coach. That's why their president now is deciding do he want to extend the GM and the head coach because both of them got one more year left on their deal. The president came out and said, I don't want my GM and head coach to be going through a lame duck year. That's the only reason the Packers and LaFleur and the Packers and Sullivan are even sitting down and talking about an extension because they don't want them to go into their last year of their deal. We're just contemplating on whether or not they still gonna be there.
And yeah. And you can see that because see, if you don't, it's just like Trey Young. If you didn't sign the man at the beginning of the year, okay, you got this person thinking or wondering, or they don't know what their future is. But see, thing is about this franchise, they took great pains to excise everyone that was associated with 28-3. Then they started bringing them back because 28-3 was the 2016 year was the best year the Falcons ever had, but 28-3 was the most embarrassing event in Falcons history, probably in Super Bowl history. And now they took great pains to get all of those people out of here, and then you see them start coming back. All right, Matt Ryan's the second one, and you elevated him to president of football. Now, from the description that you gave, that Arthur gave in his first press conference, first person came to my mind that you cannot disqualify. Nobody can disqualify this man, and that's Bill Belichick. Because guess what? All right, your search firm went out. Not search firm, but that audit firm. They interviewed everybody in the house. What did they say? They didn't interview the coaching staff, but they interviewed everybody else in the house. Can y'all still hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. All right, but they interviewed everybody in the house. First thing they said, there was a lack of vision. We don't know where the organization is going. We don't know what's going on. Okay. This is what they came back and said after all of the questionnaires were filled out, all of the interviews with the people in the front office were. Now let's set that to the side for a second. What was the main reason why Belichick wasn't hired last year? Main reason he wasn't hired? Oh, he gonna fire everybody. He's gonna clean
Because I thought
house.
they said that Bill Belichick wanted full control.
There you
Yeah,
go. There you go. But now this firm has said that they needed someone with vision, someone who knew where they were going, someone who could dictate where they were going. So Bill Belichick, if he had come here, successful or not, he would have changed the direction of this franchise because, see, we would no longer be doing what we've been doing. And I said he would be the perfect person to come here and do this president of football operations or president of football job if it was described and if you were going to have him do what you said he was going to do. But since you came today, Falcons, and said that Matt Ryan is going to be a glorified heat sink, okay, you hired the perfect person. For that job, you hired the perfect person. He's going to be the one to take the slings and arrows, and he's going to be the one that's going to be the face of the franchise. Arthur Blank no longer has to come up and explain anything about what's going on with the football team because you got a PR man, you got the man to meet with people, you got the man to explain what's going on because he's president of football. You know, so this team, and this is another point. I'm tired of this team hiring on-the-job trainees. Terry Fontenot as general manager. You didn't let him have his power. Okay, once you hire a person to do this general manager job, let the man do his job. Don't hamstring him by doggone having him equal as a head coach, and you got two dynamic personalities up there because you know how Arthur Smith was, all right? And, you know, Arthur Smith got this automatic attitude because his daddy rich, all right? Fontenot is the general manager, but he can't do general manager duties because y'all won't let him. You remember that first press conference they had after they fired Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot was nowhere to be found and everybody asking where he at? Well, Mr. Fontenot is back there in the back. There are a couple of people crying back there and he's trying to soothe them and make sure that they all right and make psychiatrist appointments for them and we done ran out of Kleenex 3 times because they bawling their eyes out about the fact that they don't have a job no more. And he's getting them together. No. He's the GM. He should have been up there on that podium right with Rich McKay and Arthur Blank because he's the GM. But they never let that man do his job until last year. All right? And we need
And that's what they doing this time. This time they said, listen, we're gonna bring in somebody who can do the job. Just look at everybody who we interviewed. They done been around the job to do the job.
Okay, repeat that because somebody was talking
just like the head coach. Like think about it. The only first time head coach everybody talking about is Clint Kubiak. Everybody else experience. Harbaugh,
yeah,
Stefanski, LaFleur. They all done been there before.
Yeah. Now and see this is the thing. And look at the Falcons. Look at the Falcons. And I'm gonna say this and
hold on. Let me jump in. Hold on. So Arthur Blank did what y'all wanted him to do. He got Rich McKay out the way. That's the number one subject that was flying around Atlanta. Rich McKay.
No, I don't know.
He's not out the way. He's not out the way.
Hey, last time they said Rich McKay was out the way.
Hold up, bro. He's still gonna be with Arthur Blank. That's his money man. But he's not doing football.
So he ain't out the way now.
That's what they said last year.
That's what they said.
Matt Ryan in. They didn't take his titles last year. They took his titles this year. That's why they brought Matt Ryan. That's why they brought Matt Ryan in and told you specifically that he will be president of football. Everything that related to on that field, he's responsible for. He's gonna be responsible for bringing that GM in here. He's gonna be responsible for bringing that head coach in here. A lot of us are up and on because we not getting the GM to hire his own head coach. That's not how it's gonna work. We got to get over that. We got to let this man come in here and have an opportunity. They didn't know what John Elway was gonna be before he had his opportunity. They didn't know what John Lynch was gonna be before he had his opportunity. We got
They
to
didn't know
let
what Ozzie Newsome was gonna be before he got his opportunity.
one thing we got to know, bro. Matt Ryan is smart and he's dedicated in what he do, bro. We got to give him an opportunity to come in here. He gave y'all somebody to point to. Everybody wanted the structure. Is the structure here? They report to Matt Ryan. That's who y'all need to know. Y'all know if something don't go right, Matt Ryan, you better holler at Matt Ryan. That's the structure. Matt Ryan gonna have to talk to off the break. They gave y'all a structure. We might not like the structure they put in front of us, but they gave you a structure. They script Rich McKay. They script Rich McKay with the football.
See, this is the problem with it.
So they script that away from him, and they gave it to Matt Ryan. The problem is we afraid Matt Ryan don't know what he's doing. So that's the what if is coming in everybody's head. What if this don't work? What if let it don't work? Shit. Let it don't work.
No.
That's how I go, bro. In
Hey, and see, that's the problem. That's the hold up. See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Hold up, listen. Y'all want to bring Bill Belichick in here, who can't get it done down there in North Carolina. What's gonna say he's gonna get it done right here in Atlanta?
His resume.
So you're gonna use the one negative thing against Bill Belichick.
Hey, hold up. Wait a minute.
Come on, Will.
Wait a minute. Hey, Will.
Come on,
Will. How many Super Bowl rings that man got? How many Super Bowl rings that man got?
How many Super Bowls has he been to without Tom Brady?
It don't matter though. Don't break it down like that.
Wait a minute.
If you're gonna say resume, you gotta look at the whole resume. From 2020 to 2024, Bill Belichick ain't done nothing. And we gonna keep it a stat.
Right. You're absolutely right. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing from 2020 to 2024. Now, Tom Brady, now it's real easy because see, the first thing people come up with talking about, well, Tom Brady won Super Bowls without Bill Belichick. Okay, now, can Tom Brady, no, I'm just gonna put it like this. Tom Brady had the pick of the litter as to where he wanted to go get that next Super Bowl ring. Why did he choose Tampa? Because
Tampa Bay was a stacked team. They just had a sorry ass quarterback who went 30 to 30.
Now, Bill Belichick couldn't do that with his team. Bill Belichick couldn't do the same thing Tom Brady did.
When Bill Belichick built a stacked team, they went undefeated and still lost in the Super Bowl. So what you saying?
Let me get it right here. Hold
they went.
The problem with your argument, John, is Bill Belichick was also buying the groceries. Bill Belichick was buying the groceries. So this was your problem. You did this. You was the reason why your talent was lacking the last 5 years. You brought in the groceries.
That's correct. That's correct. So
wanted all that power here. I'm not willing to give him the power to be a GM. I'm willing to give him the power to goddamn train and develop talent. He's good at training and developing players. Yes, I was willing to let him be a coach. I'm not willing to let him be a GM here.
Why
not willing to give him that.
Wait a minute, and see the thing is about that. Who can disqualify that man's resume? Is there anybody that has ever been as qualified as Bill as Belichick?
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin does not have
You want Mike Tomlin too, right? You want him too?
No. No, let's stick with Bill Belichick. Let's stick with Bill Belichick. What general manager, what head coach has the resume of Bill Belichick with 7 Super Bowl rings? Been GM and wait a minute, hold up. GM shop for his own groceries, made stars out of draft picks along with Tom Brady, that has ever applied for a job, then ever been out of a job. And the only reason he's not there is because him and Robert Kraft fell out. And Robert Kraft really can't be saying too much about anything, with all of that stuff that he was doing around there.
But how many of those Super Bowl was lucky as hell?
It doesn't matter.
All of them are.
Requires luck. Super Bowls requires luck. They got the last Super Bowl they won against us. The motherfucker caught the ball between his damn legs.
Wait a minute. Didn't
he missed the ball?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now what about the trip? What about the trip to get to the Super Bowl? Was the trip to get to the Super Bowl lucky?
His division was sorry, bro. They went through their division area because they was not there yet. The Bills was not there yet.
Okay.
The Jets ain't never been there. Miami ain't been there for years.
But when they went to the AFC, wait a minute. When they went to the AFC Championship, they weren't playing folk in their division.
How many times Tom Brady was getting an easy whistle, bro?
Whether he was getting an easy whistle or not, you cannot take away that man's Super Bowl rings. You cannot take away that team's Super Bowl ring.
Ain't nobody taking that away. What I'm taking away is he does not know how to be a GM. Why would I give him that?
Whoa. He was a GM. Wait a minute. He was GM up in New England.
And he sucked.
Wait a minute. Now, you just said that he didn't know how to be a GM, and he was a GM in New England from the day that he started coaching up there to the day that he left. So he was not to get 6 Super Bowl rings up there.
I can't say no more. He's not a good GM no more. The last 5 years, he done sucked at it.
John, you also got to look at that gap between those 6 Super Bowl rings. He got the first 3 Super Bowl rings in 2001 and 2 and 3. Then he went on a hiatus and got 3 more in spread it out years. It ain't like he won 6 in a row.
6 in a row. Oh, wait a minute. 6 in a row, 6 spread out, 5 on one end and 2 on the other.
Versus
the man got 7.
I get it.
The man got 7. And name me somebody who has 7 beside that man.
How many of them was skeptical though?
Nobody got 7, bro. As a coach, he's the only one. So we can't use that, man.
Why you can't use that?
Come on now.
Congratulations.
When was the last one he won?
Congratulations, Rich McKay. You are a marketing genius.
2018.
We already knew that was marketing genius, 330. Come on now. We knew what was going on, bro. Y'all knew he wasn't gonna fire Rich McKay. Why y'all act surprised, bro?
You trying to read me, bro? But hey, I'm not emotional about it. We're talking about.
Now the man is right in front of your face. You can't disqualify him. That's the point. You, no matter what you come up with, you can't disqualify
Bill Belichick. What happened? Rich McKay, Terry Fontenot, and all them came aboard. Was like, nah, we want Bill Belichick.
Yeah, and that's what it was. That's what it was. Because he knew, because those people in Flowery Branch knew that this man cast too much shadow for them to hide. They could not, man, look. These jokers were invalidated by Bill Belichick coming in there, because if Bill Belichick had gotten this job, the Atlanta Falcons, the Atlanta Falcons would look a lot different than what they do right now.
And we would have needed Sportsology. Sportsology would not
that
have been needed to come
hey,
in.
if you have to tear everything down to rebuild it, that man would have done it. He would have brought his whole crew in here, and this thing would have been taken off.
John.
We don't know that, John. We don't know that, bro.
Yes, I do. Because see, just like Blakberry said, you got the same thing that you had before right now.
But he got everything he wanted in college, John. He got fun. What did they do in college? What was it?
That's not true,
did
Will.
you expect that man?
That's not true.
That's another thing.
That's not true.
Another thing. He's built. Look. In college, that is totally different from the NFL. That man is building from scratch. A non-football team school. He's building from scratch.
But they're a basketball school.
Yes, they was. Because remember with Drake May, they was winning games with Drake May as quarterback. And before Drake May, they had Sam Howell. And before they had Sam Howell, they don't have like 3 quarterbacks get drafted in the NFL.
They've been relevant.
Okay, now what? Did either of those North Carolina teams win a national championship?
No. No.
Did they go in the boat?
Win a national championship? No.
So Texas got all the money in the world. They won that.
But John, let me say this right quick.
Okay.
Y'all keep on saying gonna be the same regime. No, it's not. Cause like this. One thing about Matt Ryan that different from McKay, if the head coach not doing the job, he will go down to that field. He would definitely go down to that field and get people in the mind. McKay ain't doing it. McKay is definitely not doing it.
And Matt Ryan going down to the field is going to do what?
What you mean? What he gonna do?
I mean, what is that going to accomplish? Because see, Arthur Blank go down there to the field and we still lose.
I was say nothing.
But I'm just asking. Okay, the act of going down to the field and for Arthur Blank, a lot of times that shows. Well, you know what? I don't know what it really shows because see, you remember Jerry Jones used to do the same thing, and Bill Parcells used to tell Jerry Jones, "Get the hell off of my side."
And look at Jerry Jones now. Ever since Jerry Jones decided not to choose a general manager, look at that team.
I understand.
You absolutely right about Jerry Jones. And see, the thing is, Jerry Jones
give that coach a piece of his mind. He's not gonna sit there and let him just fuck over like.
Can he do that after the game over with?
No, I'm talking about after the game. I mean, he ain't gonna just sit in the box. When that game over, he gonna come here. Let me tell you something about yourself.
Okay. Now you said he'll go down on the field. Now I'm trying to figure, what he could do after the game is the same thing he's gonna do on the sideline. But when he does it on the sideline, he interfering with the coach doing his job.
Well, what I mean, he's not afraid to get in that coach's face like McKay would be. Cause McKay ain't gonna say nothing. He didn't want to get his check, go home.
Now, Silk, I don't know about that part because thing is that same conversation that you say Matt Ryan will have after the game. How do we know that same conversation didn't take place with McKay after the game?
I don't know about Matt Ryan coming down to the field, but it's gonna be a different mindset with Matt Ryan, dog. He's gonna give you
Matt Ryan scared by the tongue. I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He not feeling like this. This is his baby right here. He not here to fail. He said in the press conference.
I certainly hope he's not here to fail. That's a given. That's a given.
Let Matt do his job.
Besides Matt Ryan not being qualified for the job, what else is wrong with the hire, John?
That's it.
That's it. That's the most. That's it. That's what it is.
Y'all scared of because he ain't qualified yet.
No. And see, yet
On the
is the
job
problem.
training.
Yet
On the
is the
job
problem.
training.
Cause see, the thing is that
You on the job training. You got plenty of coordinators that come from coordinating, never been head coaches, to come to be a head coach. Ben Johnson ain't never been no head coach. Where he got the Bears at now?
Then we interview that guy.
okay, but that's not okay. Yeah,
And we did, and well,
you right.
as soon
You
as we
right about
announced
that.
that
You
we
right
hired
about
Raheem
that. But
Morris,
see,
Ben
Ben Johnson
and Bobby
is
Slowick both went back to their teams. Soon as it came out that we hired Raheem Morris, Ben Johnson went back to Detroit, and Bobby Slowick went back to Houston. Not prior to hiring Raheem. After we hired Raheem, both of them went back to their team.
And then on top of that, we're not talking about coordinators. We're talking about presidents of football operations.
Exactly. There's a difference. Hey, Big Will. Hey, Big Will.
President of football operations got experience. Greg Beatles got experience.
He got his job.
Wasn't he
Coordinator.
general manager?
That was his first job.
Right, not president of football operations.
Cisco general manager work. He handles all of what Matt Ryan is going to handle right now. Except Matt Ryan is not going to get the talent. He's going to let the GM go get the talent.
So you're going and see this is the problem with that. Matt Ryan has not negotiated contract. You don't know nothing about that. And that's
He don't
what
have to do the contracts. The
and see,
contracts is all
that's
Greg
where
Beatles. That's why they put the business side of football is Greg Beatles. Everything between the grass is Matt Ryan. That's why we getting new uniforms. That's why we getting a new coaching staff. That's why we getting a new front office.
What the new uniform got to do with this?
Because that's on the grass. That's everything on the grass. The president of football, he's in charge of
because
everything
they've
on
sold
the grass.
us.
They said they were going to get new uniforms before they even said anything about a president of football operation or football, didn't they?
They've sold hope,
didn't they?
And optimism to the fans.
Hello? I'm asking. Didn't they say they were going to get new? They applied to get.
Worry about no damn uniform.
See that? I'm trying to figure out how, cause see, look, now see this is something else. This is something else. If you got the same bad football team in new uniforms, what do you have? The same bad football team in new uniform.
But who said they ain't started these talks back when Sportsology been here with Matt Ryan about becoming president? They could have came to that conclusion, like, you know what? Once we get Sportsology here and they tell us what the report gonna be, we need to think of the new direction. All right, let's bring in a new direction. With Matt as president, new uniforms, it ain't gonna be the same Falcons.
Sportology has been here years
before we went on our losing streak. Since before we went on our losing streak.
No. Years before. Sportology has been here before. We worked with Sportology before. Matter of fact,
Sportology helped us hire a head coach. They didn't do a third report of what's wrong with the franchise.
Sportology has been here before. Whatever their role was, they've been here before.
Has Sportology done a deep report on what's wrong with the franchise? No, this is the first time we ever done had this happen in Atlanta, where somebody come in and deep dive what's wrong. We ain't never had that happen. The only time we done brought a certain firm in here is to hire a head coach. That's it.
And they didn't hire Dan Quinn. They gave
right. Not Arthur
Smith.
No,
they did Arthur Smith.
And we started interviewing.
As a matter of fact, you could blame Sportology for that hire and where we are now. If you really want to keep it a bean,
if we gonna keep it a bean from the outside, that Arthur Smith hiring was just to get a distribution shipping deal for Home Depot during COVID.
Well, no.
I'll agree with that.
No. if that was the case and Sportology was behind that and Sportology amen that, you damn sure can hold them responsible for that.
John,
Yeah,
Sportsology
go
don't
ahead.
hire coaches. They put a selection of coaches together. Arthur Blank them still have to hire their own coach.
So we've started interviewing head coaches.
But yes, you're right. They
We
give a
have.
list of coaches, or they go out and they do
Every
research
day we have
and
done
all that.
has been a Zoom call interview. We have had no
Yeah,
in-person interviews.
Yes,
Everything has been a Zoom call.
already interviewed for head. They done already had head coaching interviews already.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
do we have a general manager?
And they're just right now they just narrowing down the list.
Because that's but that should tell you right there where
only general manager job open.
that right there should tell you where our general manager coming from. This whole rumor about Ian Cunningham, it gotta be true.
Will, you need to come close to your damn mic or something. What you trying to make a sandwich while on the damn on the damn string? My partner Big will be trying to do 4-5 things at one time when he on the line. And he will not come to the mic, man. Bring the mic closer to you.
So we're interviewing whatever is
now. Bottom line with me. I've been hoodwinked. I've been fooled. I've been shafted because I'm thinking that we are going in another direction. But to me, this seems like the same old because we are hiring people in whatever position that we hire them in, hire people to do the same thing that's always been done. You change the names, you change the positions, but the ass kicker is not here. The one that's supposed to shake this thing up from knowing
we don't know that yet, John. We don't know. We don't know who they gonna bring in here as head coach.
Hold up.
We don't know who they gonna bring in here as GM.
Hold up. Like I said,
we don't even know what type of president Matt Ryan gonna be. Matt Ryan could come in here and just be put on next, built the ass. We don't know.
I judge people from the resume level. What you have on your resume.
John,
what the job is and what you have on your resume, that's where the fit comes in. And see, the thing is that the job keeps changing depending upon who you listen to describing it. So the resume and the requirements of the job keep changing. So see, thing is, me, like I said, I'm tired of on-the-job training hires from the water boy all the way up. I'm tired of that. That has not worked. And this is exactly what we got right now.
Horace Miller in the chat say, sounds like they butt hurt. Listen, this
who is they?
I don't know who they is.
You know who you talking about.
But
I don't know.
Hold on. Horace Miller. This is what for you and for anybody else that don't understand the pause that some of us are taking with what we heard today in this press conference. I want you to think about something. 60 years, this franchise has won nothing. 60 years. We've been a nostalgia act in the NFL. We as a fan base have been built up time and time again. We done been built up to get excited about what's next to come for our Falcons, just for when the clock first start, when that first clock start to when the last clock start, we didn't get no damn well. Think about that. The pause we taking is based off of what we've seen and what we've experienced. And when we hear things that sound way too familiar to the failing efforts, when we hear these things, it creates pause. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't give a damn about no name. I don't give a damn about the morale that it creates. I don't give a damn about none of that. If I'm hearing a familiar failing effort in what you say and in your actions, I'm gonna take pause. And you're gonna have to show me that it's not the same, that it's not what we've been witness to for so long. You're gonna have to show me that this cycle that I'm getting a sense of being repeated is not about to be repeated. And that's I haven't been listening much because I had to take an important phone call. But from what I gather, from what I can ascertain from this conversation, is some of us think that it depends on who this next head coach and GM gonna be. And for some of us it don't really matter because it don't sound like it's going to be decided who these people are going to be in a manner of which we see other teams succeed when we failed.
It sounds like a whole lot of fear to me. Like what I keep hearing you say, Blakberry, you keep talking about the 60 years. How many teams have not won the Super Bowl?
I don't care about them teams.
12. 12 teams have not won the Super Bowl. I care, so I'm going to tell you. 12 teams have not won the Super Bowl.
So that means more have won than not. That's what that means.
12 teams. 12. The Bills been there 3 times and lost every damn time.
Four.
The Bills been there 4.
They've been there 4 times and lost every time. So somebody gonna be disappointed in that, bro. That don't make you a failure because you've been to the Super Bowl and didn't win it. You just wasn't the lucky one that year. New Orleans got a hurricane. The next year they won a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is about you gotta have luck on your side, bro. You gotta have luck on your side, dog. I'm sorry, you gotta have luck. We've been to the Super Bowl
just look
twice.
at Andy Reid in Philly. They said that Andy Reid couldn't win a Super Bowl in Philly. But he done went to the Chiefs, and now they mad that he can't start winning.
Bro, we had a 28-3 lead in the back end of the third quarter, and let New England walk us down on some bullshit. Come on, bro. It's luck into this shit, bro. Look.
And a lot of that, some people blame Matt Ryan for that.
We definitely ain't blaming Matt Ryan for that. That boy had a game.
What's up with you, Big On?
And I'm glad you said that, Big Will. And Big Will saying that, I don't see us getting a player coach. I don't see us getting a coach like Raheem or Dan Quinn to come here next time.
It's 3 of us in here now. Come on, Uncle Steve.
I'm not going to say what I see and what I don't see other than what I actually see. I ain't going to, I can't do that. I can't say I don't.
I can't either, bro.
I can't say I don't see us doing something when it's been plenty of times when I thought to myself that it'd be stupid for them to do this and they still do it.
But it ain't justified. It's Atlanta sports, bro.
I don't care. I want to see a change. I want to see a change, Will. I don't care. I don't care, Will. I don't care about what it is for other teams. I don't care about the city being cursed. I don't give a damn.
You gotta clean up your own house. You gotta keep your own house clean.
The damn change. Somebody need to make the change for the better, bro.
Did Matt Ryan not get you to the Super Bowl in 2016? Did he get you to the Super Bowl? Yes or no? Is that not a promising season to make it to the Super Bowl? That's not promising. The next year, you still made it to the playoffs. We're cursed. I don't care how y'all don't like it. We're cursed in here. Like I said, before we do any games on that football field, we're going to have somebody come down there and bless that stadium before we get started with anything. I don't care what you do. You can put Superman and Batman in front of the front office. Ain't that's going to change until you bless that damn stadium, bro.
Hey, Will.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me finish up. Hold up.
Put on your laying hand gloves. Go down there.
No, don't send him down there.
Go to Ebenezer, get some holy water. Go to Ebenezer and get you some of that holy oil.
He said,
and you go slap your hand on Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Go slap your hand on them brick walls at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and you lay your hands and break the damn curse then, sir.
Hey,
you
I still want to know why that church still got a building fund after all that money Arthur Blank paid them. But that's another story.
That's another story. Come on, Deacon.
Hey,
Uncle Steve, what's up?
Go ahead, Steve.
What's going on, man? Will, listen. The only thing is, I hear Will what he's talking about. Hey, Will, what kind of car do you have right now?
Phantom.
Who?
Chrysler 300.
What kind of car did you have in 2016?
No, the Chrysler 300. I got it. It was 2015.
Okay, so you got the same car.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a bad example. Do you live in the same house you did in 2016?
No, I don't.
Do you have kids, Will?
I do.
How old were your kids in 2016?
Where we going with this, Uncle Steve?
Come on, Will.
You just got to answer the quiz, bro.
Come on, Will.
I already know where he going with this. Man.
Come on, Will.
Will, I'm just asking an honest question.
Right. Come on, Will.
Answer the damn question.
Help us out, man. Make this platform give out some knowledge.
So here's the thing, Will, and I can appreciate your passion and your zeal to say, hey guys, it's just a crapshoot of 1 out of 32 teams. We're not talking about just 8 years of not making the playoffs. We're talking about 8 years of losing. The Braves haven't even gone through 8 years of losing. The Hawks haven't gone through 8 years of losing. Shoot, when the Thrashers were around, they weren't going through 8 years of losing. I think what happens is there's a complacency that creeps in with some of the fans that we are kind of fooled into, oh, Matt's here. Everything's going to be all right. Oh, we got a new coach. Everything's going to be all right. We've gone through that transition 3 different times. I don't blame anybody for not having for being overhyped about this. I was looking at the little chat thing when Matt Ryan was speaking, and man, you would have thought Matt Ryan was still playing. Go, Matt. Come on, Ice. You're the man. Ice. You're the greatest. Ice. You're the
show us the ice cubes.
Oh,
show us the ice
cubes,
Matt.
Sarah, you're the woman. And that's fine. I'm not trying to tell people not to lose their passion for the team. I guess I'm just trying to say, as Janet said, what have you done for me lately? I don't care who you name. You can name Tom Brady the football of operations. Until I come to see what happens in 2026, it's a fair criticism to say, let's wait and see.
It's very fair.
Let's wait and see. Dude, I'm telling you, and I know you're a passionate dude, Will. I know you're a Falcon fan. I'm not doubting any of that, but I am kind of saying, bruh, it's fair. I don't care if they bring Harbaugh. I don't care if they bring Vince Lombardi out of the grave to come back in here. I still got to wait to see what's going to happen. That's the only point I'm making. I see what you were saying. Will. I do see what you're saying, though.
But they wasn't saying that. They was talking about Matt Ryan's not qualified. They're not saying what you saying.
But do you know if he is, though? See, here's the thing, Will. This was a great orchestrated PR stunt. And again, if it works, next year we can say, aha, it was good. But right now, there's so much ill will with the fans in this organization. What do? You go out and bring the most popular guy in the last 20 years, the face of the last person who was winning here, and that's fine. I don't argue with the organization for doing that. But you gotta, say what, Will?
I don't have a problem with the fans having doubt. That's fine. That's fine. But don't hit me with the doubt of Matt Ryan ain't qualified. Don't hit me with that, because there's a lot of people
asking about the resume.
Yeah. But dude, let me ask you, Will, is it fair? Is it fair?
They have a resume when they got an opportunity. Now, one of them had a resume at their position.
We're talking about Matt Ryan.
But for Matt Ryan, is it fair, Will? Do you think it's fair for people to say, and for the most part, it's the minority. it's a lot of people that are positive about this, but don't you
it's
think
the minority?
it's the minority that's saying so?
Like
But do you
Blakberry,
think it's
330,
fair
right?
to question it though, Will? That's all I'm saying. Do you think it's fair to
No,
question?
it's totally fair
You
to
wrong
question.
about me, bro. You is very. I don't know why you be hitting me with them cliches and whatnot. But listen, bro.
Hey,
Okay,
what
let me say this. Let me
what
say
you
this.
saying? I can't hear it.
Bro. Come on, you
Let
the
me say.
only one that's taking to the hard. I said Blakberry first.
No, I'm talking about when you call my
I
name and
couldn't
put something.
hear
I
it.
ain't
What
got
you
nothing to
say,
do with
Will?
Blakberry. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about 3:30. You know what time it is, bro. You know what the deal is. Come on
Blakberry
now.
was going against
Listen.
Matt White.
Check this out. Check this out. Can I say something? I've been letting you talk for 20 minutes, man. I ain't said a word. Can I say something?
Can
Can I
y'all
say
hear
Go ahead,
him?
something?
go ahead, Daddy. Go ahead. Let them talk.
Okay.
Oh my
See,
Blakberry, another prime Blakberry.
Let them talk, man.
Go ahead and talk 330.
thank you, Big Will. Appreciate it.
I can't hear 3:30. Can y'all hear him?
I hear
Yeah,
him loud and
we
clear.
can hear you too, John.
Oh man,
check this out.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Man, take that
All
stuff
right.
off. Them calling cards don't work online. Take that stuff
Oh,
off.
okay. Well,
Here,
I'm gonna have to put some more water in the phone. It might be overheating. I'll be back.
Go ahead, Daddy.
okay. Here's how I do things. Because I noticed that, I don't know if it's just the geography or whatever, but it's kind of like if you're not totally agreeing with something that you're against it. I've never said anything being against Matt Ryan doing a job. I'm just asking about what qualifies him to get that position. Because like I said, I worked in the corporate world for 35 years, and that's pretty much how you qualify to even apply for a job. There are certain criteria that you must meet to fairly apply for a position. Now, on the other side of that, because I'm saying that I don't know what his qualifications is as far as his resume is, then if he fails, I'm going to be as fair. I'm not going to say that he was incompetent. I'm going to say that they should have never hired him because of his resume. That's just how I roll. I'm not, and I hear it, people think because you not 100% for it, that you don't like the person and you against it. That's not how I roll. I'm rolling based off of what I know. You have to have a resume that fits a criteria for those type positions, especially those type positions. Just like right now, we're interviewing at some level possible head coaches, and we don't have a GM. Now, I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, but that's what we did in the past. So now we're doing the same thing again. And because we failed, I got my doubts. That don't mean I'm against it. I'm just got my doubts.
All right, with 330 explanation then. Us
Oh,
truck
big
drivers,
low.
will never have a job then. Because we
Say
do
what now?
on the job training. Us
Say what?
truck drivers do on the job training. We would never have the job. We would never have an opportunity. We're moving 80,000 tons of freight out here on this road, and they trust us with on the job training, but we can't trust Matt Ryan with making the decision. Like, come on,
Big
bro.
Will, let me ask you a
What's
question.
up, fellas?
Let me ask you a question about the truck driving. Before you sat behind it, before you got behind the wheel to drive that truck, and they trusted you with their cargo, did you not already have went to a certified school and had certified training from a certified trainer, and you met a certain criteria before they gave you that truck?
Still
Did you
on
not?
the job training 330. What part do you not understand?
You're
You're
not
on the
answering my question.
No,
You're not
I'm
answering my
asking
question.
you a question. You're not liking the answer, but it's on
No,
the job training.
before you got behind the truck on your own, were you not in training and in school and whatever else it entails for that? And you got a certain level of certification? Did you not?
Okay, let me ask somebody else then. Are you is this not on the job training for truck drivers? Somebody else can answer.
If you
It's
don't
on-
mind,
Wait,
Yeah,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I want 330 to answer. Somebody else answer.
I didn't say nothing, bro.
They have
Boy, it's just something about you in 330, boy. It's just something about you in 330.
It's
Back to the pick.
Cause 330 is question.
Time out while I mute every goddamn body. Time out. Wait a minute.
He never answered my question.
Wait a minute. Yes.
I ever had a problem with 330.
Hold on, Will.
Come on, we not gonna start it like somebody got a problem with you.
Hold on.
And what it sound like?
Hold on. Listen. Yes, there is on-the-job training for truckers. After you get your after you're certified to be able to operate the vehicle, yes, there's on-the-job training. So in this case, in this situation with Matt Ryan, he has been given his certification to operate. He's been given that certification. So now, like
through what training?
Through the training of experience of being just in the room, basically.
Being in football for 20 plus years.
Just being in the room.
That's not the same thing, Blakberry.
But that's not up to us to determine, though, Duddy. That's up to whoever hires him to determine. If he's been hired with that determination from off the blank, that's the grace you got to give it. He's been certified by somebody that's capable of giving him that certification. So now
he ain't been certified. He's been hired.
Well, that's right. That's how you get certified in that business. You don't get cert. You don't have to go somewhere and go through some specific offshore training or something like that to get this certification. Somebody just got to believe in you and give you the job.
Certification in that job is certification in that job is you get hired and then they allow you to do the on-the-job training. But they ain't been certified. They've been hired.
That's what's about to happen. That's what's about
to happen. Okay. And do we have to agree with that?
No, you don't. You don't.
So then does that make us wrong?
It don't make it.
Nobody's saying we're addressing the point of the problem of people saying he's not qualified is the reason you didn't want him to get it. That's the only thing we're addressing. We're not saying you're wrong about anything. Nobody said you was wrong, bro. Uncle Steve, go ahead, bro. Say something.
Go ahead, Uncle Steve.
First of all, I apologize, Blakberry and Will. Thank y'all for bringing me on.
What you apologizing for?
No, because I usually thank y'all for coming on here.
But, okay.
Just listen to and Dirty. I hear you at your point, but two things you can't really compare the world of trucking to the world of the NFL. That's so hard.
Well, that's what Will did. I didn't do it, bro.
This shit out here make a grown man cry.
I was just trying to piggyback on the example that Will was using.
Okay. All right. So let's also keep in mind this position that Matt is going into. This is something that's kind of newly established. When John Lynch, before he moved to GM, he had it. Tony Baselli down in Jacksonville, he had it. Tom Brady is doing it right now with the Raiders. Chris Spielman is doing it right now with Detroit. So this is something that Arthur Blank has said, listen, I've tried every other way. I've tried to let Rich McKay sit back there behind the scenes and pull the strings and everything. But you know what he did? He cut the cord. Let's try something different. You're absolutely right. 330. There isn't a prerequisite. There isn't a former sheet to fill out to say whether he's qualified or not. His resume is his 14 years in the NFL, which he was a leader, which we all agree he was a pretty good leader, right?
No,
I think he was a good leader.
Right? Yeah. Whether he
leader, who would say he wasn't a good one?
But that's my point. I'm just saying. I'm trying to say what. Well, that's 1 out of 7. We ain't paying you. But it's
I plead the fifth.
Go ahead, finish.
Versus plead
We're
insanity,
gonna let
because
Matt
that shit
whatever
was
jump in
stupid
here.
as hell, G.
So
I'm
from
trying.
Will's
I'm trying not to let my bias show. Go ahead, Steve.
yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
You
just the
you
most
got your thigh
anti-Matt
out. You got
Ryan
all your
guy.
thigh out. You
But
showing all
from
your
Will's
thigh.
standpoint, I gotta defend his point. Is to say, yeah, we gotta give. Let's see what happens in this first year. I see Jacksonville doing better things with the guy in that position. We know what John Lynch did when he jumped not too long after playing and jumped into the position. Let's see what happens, man. And everything else we've tried in the last 8 years has not worked. It ain't because of a cursed church. It ain't because anybody out there doing anything stupid. It just hasn't worked. They've made bad hirings. This time we cleaning house and we doing it different. What'll really show me how different it is when they make these coaching decisions. Is this coach going to be somebody different, out of the ordinary from what Arthur Blank has hired before? I think that's going to show me. Him trying to say, let me get a liaison between, which is really what the director of football is.
A buffer.
Just get somebody, a buffer. There you go. Thank you, whoever said that.
A heat sink.
So to get that between him, let's try something to do it. I would rather him do that than keep doing the same thing over and over again. We all accuse this man. Not all, but most of us was like, well, he ain't going to get a third year because that's what Arthur Blank does. He didn't do it this time. Let me get somebody I trust. Let me get somebody that I know cares about the franchise. And let me bring him in here and see what happens.
Hey, yo, and you know what's so crazy? Arthur Blank couldn't have picked a better motherfucker to come in here and turn this pile of bullshit around.
Who else were you going to pick?
Look,
Bill Belichick.
Who?
Honestly,
no. But listen, John. I know you're being facetious, but to Hell Now's point.
Finish when you're done. Go ahead.
I apologize. For Hell Now's point, dude, right now this fan base is at a 2 out of 10. And what figure are you going to get right now that's going to at least give me some feel goods about what happened today? I ain't trying to say the feel good is going to help you win, but it sure got the fan base excited. It got them more excited than it's been in the last year or so.
Years.
Yeah,
and that's what I said at my opening statement was that they sold us some hope and some optimism, and I'm with that. Man. Because guess what? I'm going to the games next year, so that's why I'm letting Muzz know I ain't feeling no type of way because I got to give up the money starting next month. So I'm going to the games, but I'm still gonna have my opinion about what I see, and it ain't got nothing to do with not liking nobody or nothing like that. But I just want to see the Falcons do as good as they can do without doing the same thing that we have been doing and failing.
All right, go ahead, Mauro. What you got? You trying to go? Ain't trying to go. Listen, man, this is not necessarily a bad thing that fans are questioning what Matt Ryan is going to do with this new role and what direction this team is about to go in. It's not a bad thing. He need that pressure applied. He need it because that's what he does and what this team does from here on out. The ultimate pressure is being applied, and if they crumble, then he was never meant for the job, and we was never meant to go in whatever direction that we about to go in. But if they come out of it, and this is what coming out of it blossoming looks like for me. I want championship contention. If you don't win a championship in the next 5 years, I'm gonna say, if you don't win a championship in the next 5 years, which is the closest foreseeable future, if you're talking about contracts and the personnel you got with your young quarterback, Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and having the defensive pieces you got, you can look 5 years into the future. So if I'm looking 5 years into the future and I see championship contention, I can live with that. But at some point is after that it's gonna be, well, okay, you need to hit pay dirt. You need to snatch the brass ring. But what I'm looking for in the next 5 years, at least 3 out of these 5, I need championship contention. And I ain't talking about just making the first round of the playoffs. Yeah, this might be a team that can get out the first round. Nah, I ain't talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about playoff contention. We got to see that turn, because you don't have this level of talent and not be anything with it, and not be championship caliber with it. Because I'm just not on board for, well, you know, if we just had a better coach or if we just had better play calling. I'm tired of that shit. That shit, you got to eliminate that from the fan base's perception of the team and from the media's perception. You got it. It's embarrassing. And this wasn't the Falcons. This was just the Hawks. This was the Hawks, but they're people that have been around the sports for a long time. You know, guys like Gilbert Arenas. You know, guys like him had taken the time out of his $1 million day to do a whole video about how trash organizations like the Hawks do trash things like trade away their superstar, trade away 25-10. Y'all need to think, if I put on my Raven Simone goggles and I look into the future, there's a similar person on this team right now with the Falcons that we could be looking down that same rabbit hole with. And that's Bijan Robinson. You mean to tell me you had Bijan Robinson and didn't win shit? That's what people are going to say that follow sports.
Hell, we had Matt Ryan for 14 years and ain't win shit.
You had Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez, Roddy White.
We just ain't been lucky, dog. Y'all might not want to hear that the curse is real, but the curse is real.
Man,
look, man, you can miss me with that shit.
The curse.
Hey, Big Will, you can miss me with that shit, bro.
You can explain it real easy. In-app coaching, wait a minute, it's either in-app coaching or in-app play, because that's all you saw this past year was in-app coaching or in-app play. You had one side of the ball that was killing it. The defensive side of the ball, you haven't seen a defense like this. Well, some of y'all probably never seen it, but you ain't seen a defense like this since the Grits Blitz. Okay,
even that defense was as good as this.
That defense was historic. They held the point. They got the points record. They got the total points scored against record that would never be broken. You know, and they called that coach crazy, Jerry Glanville. They called him crazy, but that was some of the, up until recently. Well, I say even recently, with Michael Vick, that was some of the most exciting football the Falcons ever played was back there when Glanville was coach. But see, I'm gonna say this too. Now, just my recurring theme here is experience.
Who the fuck said that 2017 defense was better than this 2025 defense? Who put that dumbass comment in there?
What was that they said?
Numbers wise, it was better.
That shit retarded as hell.
2017 defense was pretty good.
Statistically,
I was going to disagree with John because the sacks
watch
numbers were up.
Atlanta Falcon football in 2017 because I don't think y'all did, bro.
Dude, that defense was tough.
2017 numbers wise, it was.
Yeah,
but I mean,
2017 defense was pretty solid.
It was the 8th.
I'm looking at the sacks. That year. I'm looking at the sacks. That's what I'm looking. I'm looking at the sacks.
Now, John, you too old to be just looking at the glamour, John. You know better than that.
Well, no. Thing is, hey. The reason I'm looking at that part is because we usually would get called for roughing the passer or some stupid stuff like that to try to disqualify us, you know, because I still mad about that sack Grady had against Brady down there in Tampa Bay. And they
And they
That's what
called
I'm
it
talking
back.
about. That's what I'm talking about, John.
hell no. If you remember that
Get over there,
2017 team, the Philadelphia Eagles ran roughshod over everybody that year. They barely scored 15 points against us in the game they won and really had to stave us off because our defense was pretty much
that defense wasn't giving up shit.
They
that
wasn't
2017 defense
nothing
wasn't giving you nothing.
Let me ask y'all a question.
That was, yeah.
What did we see as the strength of this team when we came into the season? What did we see was the strength?
The offense.
Defense.
It was definitely not.
Defense.
It was supposed to be the offense.
It was supposed to be the
offense. It was supposed to be.
I knew it was going to be the defense.
The play calling held us back. That's what cost us, y'all. We got to tell it all. The play calling held us back, dog.
And you could say that the offense is your offensive coordinator is the thing that got all of this change.
Exactly.
No. I won't let you
I could say that
part of it. That's one of them.
Scapegoat the offensive coordinator talking about he the reason for all of this, my nigga. No, it's a hierarchy. It's a fucking chain of command, my nigga.
The chain of command.
How the fuck
the chain of command was broke because your offensive coordinator did not have
a third nigga on the totem pole to blame when the fuck. How you gonna get a staff sergeant to blame when the motherfucking general sent him in a no-win situation?
How you get sent in a no-win situation? How did you get sent in a no-win situation?
You let this nigga call and put all this crazy ass fuck shit on the field. If you had an inkling of fucking football IQ and a half of a pair of nuts in your pants, that whole ass shit would never made it to the fucking field. But fuck.
Now you was just now. Wait a minute now.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. If I remember correctly, oh hell no, my own boy about whatever. If I remember correctly, just a couple weeks before the end of this season, you had got on the Terry Fontenot train.
Oh yeah, no. I've been driving the Terry Fontenot train since they first said and leaked to the media that it was raining his ass here.
Nah, them last couple weeks though, you was like, nah, I see what Terry did. Now he done. I see what he put together. Now I was driving that fine Terry train, but I ain't driving it no more.
That fucking train, nigga. I take credit for being the sole conductor of the motherfucker. I ain't had no help driving.
You got off the train. Now you trying to get back on it.
No, nigga, that's me.
You got off the train. You was saying you was for keeping Terry a couple weeks before the end of the season.
No, the fuck I was not.
Yeah, yes you was too.
Fuck I was not.
Hold on,
I've never been.
I got you. Call me a liar. I got you,
bro. I've never been on the keep Terry Fontenot train, bro.
Okay,
ever, nigga. He came here, but when it got leaked to the media that we was gonna pick him up, I said, "Yo, why the fuck would you go and get that nigga and bring him in here, bro?"
And what was wrong? Whoa.
The nigga wasn't even in Atlanta 8 hours, and I was calling for his fucking job.
Now, what was wrong with Terry Fontenot?
Man, do you not see these fucking? Do you not see Kyle Pitts on the fucking team? Still on the team?
Okay, now did Terry Fontenot picking?
What about? Let me ask you a question. What about the last 20
touchdowns and he a round one top 5 pick?
What about the last draft?
20 career touchdowns.
Hey! Are you sure that was a Terry Fontenot pick and wasn't an Arthur Smith pick?
That was an Arthur Smith pick.
Hold on, what you say one more time, G?
Are you sure that wasn't an Arthur Smith pick or a Terry Fontenot pick? Because they both.
Give a fuck if it was Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, now see, now wait a minute. See, so now I can't even discuss that with you. Cause see, the thing is
that we got a new guy in the building. Let Big Low Country talk one time.
Low Country that came in here. Oh Lord have mercy.
What in the world, bro? Hey man, hey, first of all, everybody check your pockets. Everybody check your pockets. Make sure, you know,
Don't start no shit, Big Low. Don't start.
everybody check your pockets. Make sure Uncle Steve didn't take your wallet, ain't take your phone. Make sure you got all your valuables because you can't trust Uncle Steve first and foremost.
Hey, Big Low, you watching the wrong one.
Uh oh. Look at here. Look,
You watching the wrong one.
look. It's a one smile like that. They're the ones you gotta worry about. Hey man. So first of all, I'm enjoying the spirited debate. First of all, you know, I agree with a lot of everybody's points. As far as the whole Terry Fontenot thing, I don't feel like. I mean, I feel like Terry Fontenot should have been fired, but I feel like there was a case for him to keep his job. At the end of the day, we don't know what's going on in the room when it happens. The Kyle Pitts pick, that feels like it has Arthur Smith written all over it. But whenever you consider Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Xavier Watts, Billy Bowman, that was just last year. But you continue to go back to the Brandon Dorlises of the world. You go back to the Tyler Algiers of the world and everybody else. It's like, I mean, Terry Fontenot made some pretty good picks. But about whatever, I've been to tell you something. Unfortunately, as far as the whole offensive coordinator situation, you saying that, you know, you can't put that on Zach Robinson. That is 100% on Zach Robinson. Zach Robinson got paid handsomely to do a job, and he did terribly at it. That's on Zach Robinson, Bo.
And he did terribly.
No.
Hold on, wait a minute, but hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, Low. But I call me a liar, boy. I got you. I got you, boy. Hold on. Everybody be quiet and listen.
I ain't never been on a 5-tier train. What the hell?
Okay.
No, we'll go back a little bit.
Or a Raheem Morris hire because everybody got their fucking hands in the cookie jar. Right?
Hey, is it snowing outside?
Huh?
Is it
not over here?
Because I think I heard about whatever say don't 5-tier. It must be snowing outside.
Man, up here it is like a motherfucker. But listen,
Oh, so Big Will, you think so you on that 5-tier train too?
I ain't never been on a 5-tier train. What the hell?
Okay,
Not whatever was on that train.
Oh, no, I want Terry to stay.
Conductor of the train.
Hey,
I don't think that. I don't think that.
The part about the Obrick house.
In the rock downtown Atlanta
is now what else?
Terry was here before him.
What happened?
Terry didn't want him or ask for him that I'm aware of.
You listening? Hold on. You listening?
I like if that would be drastic to you, I would like for you to justify keeping him. If that's drastic, getting rid of the problem, then surely you have evidence of him being great here.
No, he's not great. But I think we can make some good strides and also keep him. Because I think if he leaves, Terry's gonna leave too.
Terry's not hitched to him. Terry was here before him. Terry didn't want him or ask for him that I'm aware of.
Well, in my opinion, I just think that if that's the case, if Raheem leaves, then pressure's gonna come down from somewhere that says, okay, how are you gonna keep Terry, but you got rid of Raheem?
Because Terry actually went and got you a defense, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 here. I was one of the main motherfuckers that started that fire. The Terry Fontenot shit 3-4 years ago before we brought him in. This motherfucker I was talking about firing, but it's just 2 sticks in the rock downtown Atlanta could have replaced Thomas dumbass. Like I'd have took anything for him. Give me a bag of Lay's in a cold water, and you can take Thomas Demetra. So everything was upgraded above him. But I would like to take credit for that. For the fire.
So you're saying that Terry hasn't done a good job?
No, that's what I was leading to, and I'm willing to backpedal and say like, "Oh, let's pump the."
He willing to do what?
God.
When did you hear me say don't fire Terry? Race on this because I see what he's built with this defense, and I see that Ulbrich was the coach. Now I don't know if that's Terry Fontenot hire or Arthur Blank hire or a Raheem Morris hire, because everybody
he willing to do what?
It sounds like he said pump the brakes to me.
Gone.
I'm trying to figure out when the fuck I said I was cool with Terry Fontenot.
You just said I'm willing to pump the brakes on firing Terry Fontenot. You just said.
I guess I need to play. I need to play it again.
Yeah, please do.
Was you not paying attention?
I'm right here looking at the screen with you.
Hey, Blakberry, now pull the tidy and pull the receipts, folks.
Hold on. At no point in time did you hear
could
me
have
say,
replaced Thomas dumbass.
yeah, nigga, I'll take
Like
you
I
over
took
Thomas
anything for him. Give
Demetra.
me a bag of Lay's in a cold water, and you can
Terry
take
was an
Thomas
upgrade
Demetra. So
over
everything
Thomas
was
Demetra.
upgraded above
Listen
him.
to yourself. Listen to yourself.
I would like to take credit for that. For the fire.
So you're saying that Terry hasn't done a good job?
No, that's what I was leading to, and I'm willing to backpedal and say like, "Oh, let's pump the brakes on this," because I see what he's built.
No,
with
keep
this
going,
defense.
nigga. Don't press the
and I
pause
see that
button now.
Ulbrich was the coach. Now I don't know.
You didn't hear it?
Yeah,
You didn't hear yourself talking?
Yeah, I heard it, and it still stands true to this day. Nigga, I'll take you over Terry Fontenot. I'll take a cold shit sandwich over Terry Fontenot.
No, you just
got more brains in it.
Did you not say pump the brakes on firing Terry Fontenot? Yes or no, bot whatever.
No, I didn't say pump no brakes on fire.
Everybody just heard you.
We got 8 people here. Did we not just all hear that?
Did you hear me at any time say pump the brakes on fire and Terry Fontenot?
You might not have said the firing part, but
I
you
know
said
I didn't. So what the
you
fuck
said I'm willing to pump. That's what I was getting to, though. Or leading to is I'm willing to say I'm ready to pump the brakes. I'm ready to pump the brakes and say that we look at what it is actually done put together here with this defense
listen what I'm saying. Let me clarify for you, because you ain't seeming to understand what I'm saying. You, Blakberry, are an upgrade over Terry Fontenot.
I agree with you.
but if firing Terry Fontenot means that I lose Ulbrich, but if firing Terry Fontenot at that point in time means I push the button and fire Terry Fontenot, ejected goes Ulbrich with him, I'm not willing to do that.
But I mean, that's not how it works, though. Coaches bring in their own coaching staff. I don't really got nothing to do.
And I was very specific, and I clarified and said that before I said what I said.
It's all right,
So,
bro. You good?
I'll take 2 crackheads and the dope fiend over Terry
Fontenot.
Fontenot.
What did the backpedaling mean? What you meant by that?
What you meant by what that meant?
What you say?
What did you mean by I'm willing to backpedal? What that mean?
Listen, if firing at that point in time, just like right now, if Terry Fontenot was still the GM, if we could find a way to fire Terry Fontenot, as I specified, because I don't know if Ulbrich was a Arthur Blank hire, if it was a Terry Fontenot hire, or if it was a Raheem Morris fire. Let's reevaluate this shit, because if firing Terry Fontenot right now means we're gonna lose the head coach and the defensive coordinator, who might be his guy that he brought in here, I don't want to cut ties just yet.
It's all right. We get it.
You
Go
got
ahead,
big
Lo.
dog.
It means I got to lose
You,
the best
you
part
got
of
a
my
big
team.
dog.
You
You
got
got a
it.
big dog.
You got it, man. You got it.
You got a big
You
dog.
still, hey, man, you still my boy. That's all that matters. You my dog. And you call me a liar, boy, I'm going to pull up them receipts on you, boy.
No, I clarified it beforehand.
I want to know what Big Low Country got out of this press conference from Matt Ryan today and what he's thinking. What are you thinking after this press conference, Big Low?
I mean, I think it was like a big rally cry for the fan base, but you know, I think it was one of those situations where whenever they asked Matt, you know, okay, so besides hiring the coach and the GM, you know, what does everybody do? What do you do? And you know, he kind of looked around a little bit. You know, that was kind of. But I mean, look, this is his first time doing it, and so I'm not really too worried about that. In these types of situations, you really, I feel like you can't really go off of experience. You kind of go off of like the person's character, right? Because after you know football, you just know football. If you look at, you know, you could look at some coach and be like, yeah, I think he'll be a good coach. You know, I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, so the people who don't know football will pick Raheem Morris over Mike McDaniel and over Mike Vrabel and Jim Harbaugh and all those guys. The people who do know football, you know, the past would have been a little bit different. So, I mean, look, it's good to see him, you know, stand in front of that black and red backdrop again. But I mean, it really wasn't too much to pull from it.
Yeah, when I think about like what you just said, I think about when I walk into a room, right? And I'm filling the room and I'm looking at the people that's the most, you know, they the most flamboyant, the people that's the most outspoken, and the people that's the more quiet, and the people that's look like they more observational than speaking. And then you look at how people interact with other people too, and look at, well, you know, this guy, you know, sitting over at the table, he's being quiet, but people are showing him a lot of respect too. And it's like, okay, so this dude must be somebody that got some pull. This somebody that got, he might be a gatekeeper, right? He's somebody that might be a gatekeeper in the room. Raheem Morris is the guy that's doing all the chuckling and the giggling and the snorkeling and dancing in the damn room. And everybody seems to like him. So somebody, like you saying, somebody not knowing would come into that room and say, hey, man, that guy got a lot of energy. I bet you he could get us. I bet you he could get the team morale up. I bet you he can get the city excited. Oh, man, hey, you could go a long way. You just get a little bit of momentum with a guy like that. You can go a long way, right? But then there's the Bill Belichick's, who the lineage is there. It's people give him a little more respect, but they just don't say it or announce it because he's Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He's not somebody that you get excited about.
That's it.
But when it's time to put the you know, when it's time to put the foot to the pedal, he's usually the guy that's gonna get the job done.
Exactly.
Guy that everybody see and hear. So with this situation with Matt in the fan base, Matt, something that happened after Matt left is a lot of people that weren't on board that didn't like Matt Ryan soon, very quickly realized that the grass went green on the other side. You got a quarterback that can move around a little bit more in Marcus Mariota, but he turned the ball over like crazy. Matt Ryan didn't turn the ball over like that. You got a quarterback of minority or multicultural, I'm going to say, and it ain't worked out. We done had now. We've had 3 multicultural quarterbacks, and it ain't worked out. Now, the jury's still out on our young boy, and I think he can get there. But this is where we at. You did the same thing with the head coach. You went and got a guy who's a part of a family that's very influential in the world, period. Not just in football, in the world. In Arthur Smith. It didn't work out. You picked the Rooney Rule guy and Ricky Morris. So you gotta do now the due diligence to fix everything that's been wrong as an organization. And when I heard today in this press conference that when I heard this come out of Arthur Blank mouth first I heard Arthur Blank say the general manager and the head coach will both report to the president of football, which is Matt Ryan. Flag on the play for me. Then I heard Matt Ryan say that the general manager's job is going to be exactly what it always has been here. Red flag for me.
Hey, Blakberry, why the red flag?
Wait a minute. Then I still heard that head coaches were being interviewed and pursued, even though you do not have a general manager on staff yet. Red flag for me. The reason why they red flags is because that's the exact same method and cycle that was being implemented with Rich McKay as the CEO and president.
He ain't gonna let that go, bro.
And it's a failing. It has been a failing effort with that cycle.
You can't
tell. Wait a minute. That cycle has failed. It ain't about Matt Ryan. It's about him being implemented into a position where you finna rinse and repeat the same fucking cycle that we just saw fail horribly.
But we know that's bullshit, Blakberry.
What's bullshit? What? Because everything I just said is exactly true. Everything I just said.
Did Rich McKay play football?
What?
Did Rich McKay play football?
No.
Okay, so he don't have a fucking inkling idea as to what the fuck and how the fuck nothing is supposed to be ran.
I mean,
did you not just hear what I just said? Did you not just hear what I just said?
Bro, I heard everything you said, but when I was trying to get further clarification, you told me to hold on. This is why.
So what I just told you was that it's the same method and cycle. It's just not Rich McKay that's ahead of it now.
Listen what I'm saying, Blakberry. Did Rich McKay play football?
I mean, but about whatever. One thing
don't have an inkling of an idea as to what the shit is supposed to look like or be ran.
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. He's been around football his whole life.
That don't mean shit. Just
why doesn't it? If you've been around hogs your whole life, you know everything a hog does, bro.
My whole family come from the fucking military. Don't mean I know shit about taking orders on no fucking war zone.
Well, you need to pay attention better, bro.
You weren't paying attention then, big dog.
You weren't paying attention, bro.
Listen what I'm saying, though. See, that's the difference. Like, Matt Ryan, because that's what I was trying to ask. Like, who was the guys that had a problem with Matt Ryan being the new man in the front office? Because that's the best motherfucker you could have got for that job. Honestly, like, that's literally the best motherfucker who you could have got to do that job. Why? Because nigga, I got on-field fucking experience. Ain't no way in hell no nigga who ain't never came and stood in no trench on how to build no fucking house gonna come and stand next to an excavator next to me and tell me that I'm laying the foundation wrong. Bitch ass nigga, you never did this. How the fuck you know? I'm liable to take the nigga who did it and failed at it. I'm willing to take his experience and his say-so on it more than yours.
For
Well,
instance, the
I
motherfucking
mean,
Wait,
if
Bears.
wait, wait a minute.
we
I'm
go
not
by that logic,
understanding because you
yeah,
going all over the line both ways.
yeah. I mean,
I pull you over
Well,
for
no,
drunk
listen.
driving. I
All
can't.
because
right,
if
hear
we
me out.
go
Hear me
by
out.
that logic, then that means that Matt Ryan wouldn't have any business doing what Rich McKay does.
No, that's
If
what
you
he
go
gets.
if you go by
and
that
he
logic,
doesn't.
if
And
you
he
go
Yeah,
by
doesn't.
what
that
you
logic,
is Matt Ryan gonna be over
when
the
does Matt Ryan
GM
put a
and the
team
head coach?
together? Yes.
Is he
And when
gonna
does
be over the
When does
GM and
Matt
the
Ryan
head
put a
coach?
team together?
What you mean he don't know? How do he
When
know
I
how to
said
put a
I
team
didn't say
together?
he
He
doesn't.
played.
I said when has he put a team together? Has he ever put a team together?
You don't think Matt Ryan was telling the motherfuckers in the
The
front office show,
the
man,
question
draft him?
is,
No,
has
he
he put a
wasn't.
Man, you're
okay, so he
crazy
had
as hell.
so you
No,
saying he's
he
put a team
wasn't.
together. What team did
No,
he put
he wasn't.
together?
Bro, you
And
don't think in Matt Ryan 14 years here in Atlanta, fuck what he did outside of a Falcons jersey.
the answer
You
is
think
no.
Matt Ryan didn't go to the GM, the head coach, the owner, the president, the vice president of football day-to-day operation, be like, yo, man, this receiver right here, bro, this motherfucker's a beast. Get him in here. I want to play with him. At no point in time in
There's a
his
difference
career.
between that and putting the team together, Bo. I can
No,
make
no,
Yes,
it.
it
no.
is.
It's one
It's
and
a
the same,
huge
big
difference
low.
No,
between
it's not.
man.
Because
It is
see,
completely.
cause,
I mean, let's ask everybody else
cause,
on the panel. Is that the
Rich
same as putting
McKay
the team
played.
together?
Rich
cause
McKay
see,
played quarterback.
the
He
reason
played
why I'm gonna say
quarterback.
is different. The reason why I'm gonna say it's different. Do you remember when LeBron James went up to Pat Riley and told him to fire Eric Spoelstra, and Pat
Man,
Riley told him to get out of his office? I run
man,
the team. That's the
you
same
can't
thing. You
you
can
can't compare
hold,
Matt
hold up,
Ryan
boss. Hold
to
up, hold
bum
up,
ass LeBron James.
hold up. You
Come
can
Seriously,
on.
this is what we
hold
doing.
up. You
We
can
comparing a great
request.
to a bum, bro.
Now, what you mean a bum? That man done won ring.
LeBron James is a dick rider, bro. The
No,
nigga is the basketball
no,
prostitute. Nigga, he
no,
jump dick
he
to
is
dick
not.
to dick to dick to dick to dick to
Hey,
dick.
No,
hey,
he is not.
chill with all the goddamn dicks too. This ain't no
Yeah,
damn
hey,
softball
yeah. Well, I didn't
damn.
know I was getting on
My bad. My
no X-rated
apologies.
show.
The
Fuck
boy
all that.
LeBron jumped from team to team to team to
Look,
team to
look.
team.
It don't matter whether that man jumped across the moon or not. The point was, you do not go up in no owner's office and demand that you go get this person, that person, whatever. You can suggest, but it's up to the owner, up to the GM, up to the president of basketball or football operations as to how that team is going to be built. And Matt Ryan was not sitting in on meetings when negotiations were going on. He was not sitting in on meetings when the direction of the football team was being determined, I would say to a great deal.
Well, not that we know of, though, John.
You know,
Listen,
We
but
don't
but
I
know.
would
now
just
the thing
but
is about that, Blakberry, is that football players play, managers manage. And there's no, now they come and ask Matt Ryan, or they may say something to Matt Ryan, but it is something that it is not owed to them for them to be involved in those conversations.
Well,
bro,
Okay,
let's
no,
hope.
that's
you
not his role.
Well,
seriously think that
what
in
we want to
14
do is,
years,
though, John. Hold on. What we want to do, though, is, John, we want to hope that that is the case, though, right?
Yeah, now
Because
see,
if just a few years after retiring from playing football, you get offered an executive position like president of football, even though it was created for you, president of anything at that level is major. So
yeah.
we
Hey,
want to hope.
Blackberry,
We want to hope he's been in these rooms, at least in the latter part of his career with the Falcons. We
that's
want
how
to
you
hope
know
he
he was
was
in
in
them
those
rooms.
rooms during these investigations.
That's
I
now
how
mean,
you
not
see,
know he
now,
investigations.
was
now,
in
You
now
those
know what I
see,
rooms.
mean?
now,
The
Blackberry,
fact that
now
Arthur Blank
I
is
know
willing to
you
wrap
want to
up
hope
hundreds
that.
of millions of dollars
I
into
know
him,
you want to hope that, but see,
That's
the
what I
thing
want to
is
hope.
that the thing is that I would say that didn't happen. I would say that didn't happen. And the reason why I would say that, the hirings that you made, the decisions that you made, okay? Because see, all right, you could blame Matt Ryan then for hiring Raheem Morris. You could blame Matt Ryan for hiring Arthur Smith and all of that. You know, you would be putting him liable for some of the mistakes that the franchise has made if he has
Or
been
saying he
in.
got skin in the
I
game.
would
Not
like to
making
see
him
a
loud.
statement where Matt
Yeah.
Ryan said that he wanted to bring in Arthur Smith or Raheem Morris. Do
Nah,
you
you're not.
have those?
You're
No. You
you're
know
not gonna
why?
see
Because
that.
they don't fucking exist.
He wasn't a part of the organization then.
Duh. Like
Well,
Not Raheem Morris. He was.
I could just myth bust your whole premise based on what you said. Like, bro, you really believe?
Hold on, wait before you do though. John McKay played high school football. He was a quarterback in high school, so he did play football.
I'm talking about in the pros, Blackberry. High school don't count for nothing.
Now wait a minute. Now you said
Why
the man
don't?
didn't play
Yes, it do.
football at all.
It depends on what level of high school ball you played at. Shit,
He just said he
I played high school ball too, but nigga, I played high school ball too, but that
See,
don't
that's
mean
what I'm
I'm
saying.
qualified to go run a fucking front office.
Hey, but let me slide in since y'all talking about that part. That's why I asked about Greg Beatles earlier, and I got shot down.
Well, what did you ask?
I was talking
I
about.
was in and out. I couldn't hear.
I was talking about just people. You know, when they was talking about the qualifications and resumes and stuff like that, and I brought up Greg Beatles' name. I bet you he was in them rooms more than Matt Ryan was.
Yeah,
over,
but that's
absolutely
he's
over
been
the
in
years.
that front office for years, G. I
Okay,
expect
then.
that
So you're
him.
telling me no, but this is what the narrative was put to, and I just stopped talking, was that he didn't learn anything about the football operation side of the Falcons. He only learned about the business side. John told everybody he got it out the mud. So there's no way that right now Greg Beatles is not as or more qualified than Matt Ryan at this point.
It depends on what you're saying. Qualified at doing.
Well, I'm talking about knowing the inner operations from where Matt Ryan is.
Well, see, that's why Arthur Blank made it a point he made it a point on Thursday, the last Thursday, to say that he purposely did not put operations at the end of Matt Ryan's title, because Matt Ryan will be in charge of football on the grass. He in charge of football on the grass. Greg Beatles will presume all
president of
business operations. He will presume
on the business side.
Yeah,
president and CEO.
Yeah.
And he said continue.
That was
He
what I
said
was
he
saying
will
earlier.
continue. He will
Right.
continue to be over those things.
Yeah. That was what I was saying earlier. I wasn't trying to step on no toes on for 3 Derby. I was just saying they just moved Greg Beetle to the business side. Like basically everything that Rich McKay did on the football side of the ball when it comes to the business is now under Greg Beetle. Everything when it comes to on the grass, on the field, the product,
Matt Ryan.
And but see, that's still confusing to me. That's still confusing.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Control over bringing in the players, and you give the money man control over the money.
That makes sense.
But see, that's just like I saw.
That still confuses me because see, everybody is trying to minimize Rich McKay's role, which we really didn't know what that was, because see, if you remember,
they was lying to us.
Rich McKay don't even know
there you go, Blackberry. See, Blackberry, that's my point. Because see, the thing is, all right, every time Rich McKay's name would come up, you fire him, move him over here.
Synonymous with firing his ass.
Then when Chris Domino and Nick Cellini cornered him up and asked him, was he sitting in on the football meetings or whatever? Well, I didn't expect to answer this question. Well, of course I am. And then that just invalidated everything that they said. Just invalidated everything that Arthur Blank said at that press conference. Invalidated the fact that he supposedly moved him away from the football operation. Mind you, if you looked on the Falcons website and looked at the hierarchy on the Falcons website, he was still CEO of the Falcons and that soccer team. Yeah. So see, the thing was that, oh man, see, y'all done hoodwinked us again. You know, and see, that's where I have a problem with what comes out of their mouth. They about bad as car salesmen, as far as I'm concerned right now. Because every time you open your mouth, I have to check, double check, and triple check everything you say, and sit back and wait and see how things shake out to see whether you've been telling me the truth or not. And just like you said, this was one of the best PR jobs that you could do under these circumstances by announcing and presenting Matt Ryan out there, because see, now you've got people who like Steve was saying, oh, you celebrate Matt Ryan the quarterback. All right, that's fine. Go ahead and celebrate Matt Ryan the quarterback, but it's not Matt Ryan the quarterback now. Matt Ryan is in a brand new role. All right. My situation with it is he qualified for that role, to Three Dirty's point, at the resume level? Because see, if it was me, I could give him that, but he would not be someone that I would interview unless I didn't have any other qualified candidate. Because see, I want to know who all those other people were that they interviewed for this job. That's what I really want to know. Who are those other folks?
But why does it matter now?
Four more other people.
They only hosted. They did interviews quick. I think they only did interviews for like 24.
They did a double interview. Everybody who they interviewed for president was a double interview for GM.
Yeah, for like GM too. Yeah.
They did it. They did
so,
it.
You know,
why
they
not?
already knew what they were going to do.
Thing. Before I read this off, that's my other thing. Just make Matt Ryan the damn GM too. Just make him a general manager.
No,
I'm good on that.
I don't see why the hell not.
Well, they saying that Terry didn't have no.
You done skipped over a vice president role straight to a president role.
Skipped over GM role.
You skipped right over these other executive roles and went straight to president for them. So just make him the GM.
No, if you don't have no GM experience.
Terry Fontenot didn't have no GM experience.
So I mean, but he was the
Terry
assistant
Fontenot
GM.
was working closely with the GM though.
Yeah, he was the assistant GM in New Orleans.
On the job training.
Bro, he had damn near 20 years of GM experience in New Orleans.
On the job training.
I try to tell y'all,
on the job training.
Look, man.
It was
y'all better stop listening.
In an assistant, an apprentice. Matt Ryan hasn't even been an apprentice.
Well, he been
AKA truck driving school.
He was in the room. Just like Rich McKay was in the room when his daddy was doing all this awesome stuff. Look at Rich McKay.
Hold on. Awesome now. I don't know about that.
Ryan and
the awesome. Look at this awesome stuff his daddy was doing.
That just was trash. Losing a record.
The difference between Matt Ryan and the other guy who you named, Matt Ryan.
Somebody asked about his daddy in the chat. Somebody
said, it just was trash. He won the worst coach in NFL history.
That's why they still got the buffer in between by dividing the position in the two, while the other guy don't get it. But that's exactly why they did it like that.
He in Tampa Bay Ring of Honor though, Big Low. Big Low, he in the Tampa Bay Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they didn't have no choice. Everybody else sucked.
Back then they did.
Blakberry, Tampa Bay was bad. Tampa Bay was bad.
Boy, they were tough, boy. Woo, Lord.
Tampa Bay was bad. And them,
they were.
And when they had them creamsicle uniforms on with that man with that knife.
I hate them damn uniforms.
Hey, they used to say a long time ago, that man on the helmet with the knife in his doggone teeth, he needs to start cutting folk.
Them uniforms almost as bad as them Bumblebee uniform for Pittsburgh.
Oh man, them things look like terrible. Them things look like you in jail.
Don't look like chain gang.
They're pretty good at USC.
But football, he might not have played a lot of football, Rich McKay, but he did play quarterback in high school, and I think he played in a football state. Hold on, what that was at? He played football at. He played at from what I can ascertain, was a pretty damn good
Florida, right?
Jesuit High School town, and that was a Jesuit High School in town. That was one of them schools that they did. They was a part of that documentary that they did when they went around.
That's the Mutt, baby.
Yeah, that was one of the schools.
Don't the players who really don't be superstars turn out to be the best?
They'll be the best one.
They be the best executives. They be the best coaches. Mike McDaniel played receiver in college.
And you would never think he did.
You would have never thought he did.
You would never thought he did.
Mike McDaniel.
Shanahan, he played. Sean McVay.
I don't know about that because Raheem played too.
We got to get over the fear of them not being experienced right now. Cause it's a lot of on-the-job training been happening with the NFL for years. It's been happening.
It's not about the fear.
But
it's
see
not
what
fear.
y'all
if you look at,
okay, go ahead, Lo. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, if you look at that press conference today, though, it's like you seen Matt Ryan. He kept looking to his left and his right because you could tell he looked kind of nervous. He's getting his training now.
I saw the nervousness in him.
Yeah,
because they were hoping. He was hoping nobody asked him no doggone tough question because see the thing was that I don't know about this and it just rubbed me the wrong way. He put his hand on Arthur Blank too damn much for me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He was touching the thigh a little too much. He was
Yeah. He was, No, I'm just saying from a respect standpoint. Okay, this man is your boss. All right. Now you might treat somebody as your son if you the boss or whatever. And if you want, it's okay for the boss to put his arm around the son, you all right and everything okay. And I got the, but Matt Ryan was reaching over there, popping and slapping the doggone man. I said, oh, what the hell is going on here?
Oh man, let me find out some Brokeback Mountain shit going on in my front
No,
office.
I ain't saying nothing about no Brokeback Mountain. I'm keeping it above sea level.
Brokeback Mountain shit going on in the Falcons front office, man.
I ain't saying nothing about that. I said from a respect level. Cause see, you know what? Hey, Blakberry, I'm gonna cut that up and put that on put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, he should. Hey, Ghost Pepper say the answer is no. Matt Ryan doesn't have front office experience. Neither did John Elway or John Lynch have front office experience when they got hired. Neither did who he was just having a conversation about some weeks back. Neither did Dan Marino.
What was John Elway's first position when him and John Lynch?
GM.
Assistant GM.
You said John Elway?
Yeah. What was his first job he got hired?
John Elway's first front office job was general manager.
Okay.
John Elway was general manager?
He got promoted later to president of football operation. They did the same thing for him. After a while, they created the position for him, president of football operation, while he was still performing his general manager duty.
And how did the team do during his tenure as general manager?
They won a championship.
Okay. And what did
Well,
Well, see, Will. I don't care. It don't matter to me about being wrong. I'm just asking for information, man. Just so I can backpedal.
Okay.
See, I'm like, I ain't got no problem backpedaling.
Now,
why are you taking everything hard, but we have a conversation up here. Why are you taking everything hard, sir?
It ain't. See, there you go again. You trying to read a brother, man. I'm not taking it hard. I'm just trying to clear. I'm just trying to clear the air, brother.
I'm just trying to clear the air.
Okay, cause he too sensitive for me, bro. All that sensitive shit. I'm going too up there when 3:30 when I want to talk 3:30.
Private
I'm
chat.
not sensitive, bro.
Do a private chat and leave the rest of us out of it.
But one thing I got to clear up about John Elway becoming president. Wasn't that team already built while he was general manager before he got the general manager's job?
You talking about the team that won? The team
Yeah.
that won? No.
No, John Elway the one brought Peyton Manning in.
Yeah.
Nobody brought Peyton Manning. John Elway brought Peyton Manning in.
I was trying to get to that. I was gonna ask that question.
Blackberry,
How did they do?
Huh?
Is it okay for me to talk 3:30?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got to make sure I understand some shit, bro. God damn.
I was just asking the question. How did they do?
You getting real sensitive. I don't want to go on that sensitive shit, bro. You real sensitive.
I ain't sensitive, dog. I'm just clearing the air.
I'm good.
Man, we good, Will.
Take it to the pit.
Answer the question.
Oh man, they must have pissed my nigga Will off talking about my boy Grady Jarrett, man. They must have pissed my dog off, man. They must have pissed my nigga off talking about my boy Grady, man.
That's what I was supposed to do.
We had no Grady chat talk yet.
No. I'm so glad man. That's what I was supposed to do. Hold on. Because Big Will, remember we talked about this. Now that's what I was supposed to do. Hold on. I'm finna get it. I'm finna get it. Now the Chicago had a good comeback. That was a great comeback victory, right?
That boy
you talking about that statement Grady Jarrett put up?
Hold on, wait a minute.
He could win.
Okay,
now.
I must have missed something. Well, we had
it
so
was
much
back in the
Falcon business.
chat. They slid it
We
in
had so much
early.
Falcon business.
All right, so
look at Mike talking about you can't blame me this time. I see what you put down there in the chat, Mike. You said Grady down there. I see it.
Yo, we ain't had a motherfucking rookie nominated for Rookie of the Year in decades. Jay Holland.
hey, so the Chicago had to have a pretty big comeback in that game, right? They was down like 21-3. They was down 21-3, right?
Yeah.
They came back, won 31-27. So that means the defense had to hold it down in that second half, right? How much impact y'all think Grady had on it?
He had a couple tackles.
He had no tackles.
Oh, so he just came to the pile late. He came to the pile late.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Grady still had 0.
What y'all trying to say? What y'all trying to say? Really? What y'all trying to say? What y'all trying to say?
They get on my boy Grady Jarrett, man. They
definitely out there because I seen him out there.
But hold up. Now, if you being double teamed, and see, I would have to look at the game. I would have to look at the game.
They double teaming him now.
Man, fuck
now,
that
if they were,
double team shit, John, I don't want to hear that.
I'm sorry, but I want. Okay, we need to look at the game. And I want to point.
If you getting double teamed, John.
Okay.
And somebody run right up your gap. Don't you at least at some point in the game you gonna trip and fall into a half a tackle, right?
Not if they holding you.
Did you see the statement he had put out there, Blakberry?
What statement he made? I ain't even see it.
Man. When I
got to watch the game. See, I didn't see the game, so I can't say yay or nay. But I do know.
Pull it up. I can go find something and put. I want to see.
I do know. Now, just like that sack they took away from Grady Jarrett, and y'all know that Grady Jarrett being the only thing that we had on the line for a long time. All right, they used to double, triple team him and wouldn't let him get back there. You would never hear his name called. Never would. Okay. But that happens to a lot of Falcon offense or defensive linemen. The only one who could fight through a double team and get back there was two people that I remember recently, and that was Grady Jackson and that boy they got from New Orleans, Jumpy Gathers. The one that would forklift you and just take you back there to the quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
That was Michael ATL that said something about Grady.
Well, yeah, he's just kicking up dust. He ain't doing nothing but kicking up dust.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. I went back and looked.
Now, about what else said it first.
Hey, yo, you know what, coach, we better not fucking bring in here and let this shit go viral. We better not bring that bum ass nigga Mike Tomlin in here. And anybody in this motherfucker talking about bringing this bum ass nigga Mike Tomlin to Atlanta, find something and jump off of it. Cause that nigga is not the answer.
Well, you know he's gonna get. You know they gonna interview him. You know he's gonna get interviewed.
Now I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Mike Tomlin
is a loser.
That man got a ring. That man got a ring. I'm
interviewing to a fucking ring.
I'm interviewing all rings.
Man,
I'm interviewing all rings,
bro.
Me, I'm interviewing all rings because we don't have one. Beggars can't be two.
Bro, do you understand how you sound right now?
I don't care. Beggars can't be two.
This shit is going out to millions of people.
Beggars can't
to say in order to
beggars can't be choosy. Beggars can't be choosy.
Tomlinson ain't had a losing season, bro.
And
bro,
see, that's
I live in Pittsburgh, my nigga. You niggas is delusional. If you think Mike Tomlin is worth bringing to Atlanta, that's just.
I'm delusional because I stated a fact.
No.
Wow.
No,
the man ain't had a losing season since he took the job.
That ring.
The man ain't had a losing season since he took the job, and he got a ring.
Bro,
I can't.
Wow. To a ring.
We can't argue. We can't argue the ring. Ring there. You can't erase the ring. And we don't have one.
I'm telling you the circumstances as to how he got the ring, my dog.
That really don't matter.
Yes, the fuck it do. Prime example. Would you
well,
say
how Chucky get his?
Example. I'm about to give you two instances.
Okay.
Hey, bro, what's the bum quarterback that played for Baltimore in 2000? Would you say Trent Dilfer's a good quarterback?
Trent?
Yes,
Flacco?
Trent Dilfer. Would you say he's a good quarterback?
He was that year.
No, that's not what I said. No, no. Answer the question that was asked, sir.
Yes.
Trent
Dilfer,
good quarterback.
Yes.
Based on
he was when he needed to be.
No, I ain't saying what he need to be.
That's the same thing with Brad Johnson down there at Tampa Bay with Chucky. Was he a good quarterback?
Listen, and that's the other quarterback I was going to name too. Would you say Brad Johnson was a good quarterback? Now go ahead, look me in my eyes and lie to me.
Yes.
Nigga, bro, did
he win a ring?
I don't believe that you believe that.
Did he win a ring?
Hey, he got a Super Bowl ring.
Bro,
he was
all right. So by your logic, Samaki Walker's the best center to ever play basketball. He got
no.
We ain't saying about best now. Now you done went from good to best.
He got a ring.
Samaki
Walker got a ring.
You said best.
You moved the goalpost. You moved the goalpost.
I didn't move no goalpost.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Let me break it down.
Wait a minute. You said me, good. Wait a minute. Let the record show. You asked me, do you think that Brad Johnson was a good quarterback? I said yes. Do you think that Trent Dilfer was a good quarterback? I said yes. Then you asked me, then Samaki Walker is the best center that ever played back. No. You went from good to best.
So how do your logic? So how do your logic match up? Because the only thing that we did was switch the sport, sir. The only thing we did was switch the sport.
and raise the bar.
No, I didn't raise no bar.
Yes, you did. You went from good.
Samaki Walker.
You went from
Samaki
good
Walker
to
and
best.
all those rings. Sir, your standard
Yeah,
is
Blakberry.
because he got a ring, he is good. This is why I gave you Brad Johnson, who won the ring and was a bum all of his career. And I gave you Trent Dilfer, who was a bum all of his career and got a ring. And yet you said that because these guys have rings that they are good. So then I applied that same logic to basketball, and I gave you the name of a bum, Samaki Walker, who did a whole bunch of nothing his whole career, and he has multiple rings. And now your answer changes. So it's either a
because he wasn't the
your
best.
criteria changed.
Because he wasn't the best.
I did
was
not
good.
say that's right. You said good for the two quarterbacks, but you said best for Samaki Walker.
Would you call Samaki Walker a good center? Now go ahead and lie.
Yes.
Bro, pass me that weed. Whatever you smoking, give it to me. I'll bag it up.
Hey,
and make
look.
a whole lot
Hey,
of
look.
money.
We going off of Blackberry's analogy. We going off of
Give me
Blackberry
whatever
analogy.
it is drug you using, sir, and I promise you I'll make us all rich. Because that's some strong shit.
Because it's just gonna be because it's just gonna be good. It ain't gonna be the best.
It ain't gonna be the best.
I'm gonna get us rich.
It's just gonna be good. You be able to sell that as good weed, not the best.
No.
All right, Miss
That
Pam.
right there, popcorn. That ain't loud. That's popcorn.
Listen, bro.
Hey, we gotta start wrapping this up, man.
Because he got a ring, he's good. Bro,
come on, Blackberry, help us out.
Now
I don't even know what's going on right now.
In today's
about
world,
being good
participation trophy
without a ring.
Just because you got a trophy,
I ain't calling you great as shit if you ain't got no championship.
You said what, Blakberry?
I ain't calling nobody great that ain't won shit. I ain't calling you.
Listen, I ain't calling no nigga
Blackberry, but you can at least call them good, though, right?
I can call them good and say that they was great at certain things.
Listen,
without the ring. Without the ring, right?
Without the ring, yeah.
Listen,
right.
You can't call a nigga good who got carried. Samaki Walker never did nothing in any playoff.
All right, we ain't talking about no goddamn Samaki Walker right now. Listen, we gotta wrap this. Samaki Walker, really?
Listen, let me make the point. You would, by your logic, which is mind blowing, but I'm just applied. So, because Samaki Walker got a bunch of NBA rings, and he did a whole bunch of nothing to receive them. Yeah, he wasn't even a contributing factor to any of them. Because he got rings, that makes him a good player. So if you ran a basketball program, would you hire Samaki Walker to come in and be the coach of it?
If you make it to the NBA, you're a good player anyway. With that being said, man, we got to start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody for coming through. If you was in the chat, if you was just watching but not in the chat, if you came on the panel, I appreciate that. Oh, Will, did you talk about this already? What you got on the screen?
I put it up there for you.
All right, let's see what graded. Let's see what he said.
Hey, you're gonna have to read it. Well, I read it later.
I'm finna read it right now. I'm finna read it out loud. He said, Grady said, my first starting job in the league was blocking for the best returner in NFL history in Atlanta. And on kick return. You thought we would let him. Hold on. Mute, who that is? Mute yourself, about whatever. Mute yourself. What did he say? My first starting job in the league was blocking for the best returner in NFL history in Atlanta on kick return. You thought we would let him down and one the best players to ever play this game in Urlacher? Nah, hell no. Thank you to our big brothers for being there with us on the next. Our legends return home. We welcome our Hall of Famers, Devin Hester and Brian Urlacher, back to the stadium they call home. I don't get it.
Yeah,
that statement was crazy because you just said this man had 0 tackles. That what made it crazy. Right? He took all the credit for the win. He took all the credit for the win, but ain't do shit in the game.
Okay, I get it now. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, hell, hey, Grady, man, you know, for
Everybody
any,
my boy to retire. Y'all can get off my boy, man.
hey,
Everybody
man, I should always say this disclaimer just in case the Jarrett family or Grady himself ever hear or see this. We only do this to poke fun at Big Wheel. It's not a shot at you, Grady. This just because we like fucking with Wheel. It ain't got nothing to do with you, man. With that being said, though, man, let's go around the horn because Lady Bird's probably just kicked off, man. Let's go around the horn, man. Everybody get their final takes based off of what they think gonna happen from this point on after hearing this press conference. Let's stay on the topic. Let's not get off the topic. Let's stay on topic because we're getting up out of here. Give your last takes on what you saw today and what you think gonna happen going forward. About whatever. Let's start down there with you, man.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah,
hey, man, we got greatness back in the building, man. All y'all number 2 haters who was hating on my man, watch us sit back and go and win some shit now. Longer we don't bring that bum ass nigga Tomlin in here, we gonna be straight.
All right. Hit John from the eye test.
Hey, man, appreciate coming on tonight. Appreciate Blakberry. And everybody that we was fussing and arguing with. I told you what was gonna happen. I told you what was gonna happen when we got on here. But this is a brave, this is a brave new world we in right now. And I hope that the person that's carrying the sword and the shield and the banner is up to the task, because I am going to critique him the same way that I critiqued everyone else in this organization. Because Super Chicken told Fred, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
As you should. You got the right to, bro. For sure.
And I'm done.
All right, Gats boy speaks. Gats.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? What's happening?
Gats,
man, I'm trying to grow this channel, man. I'm trying to get out here and do more videos. But yeah, man. Hey, man, we just got to wait and see, man. I think we'll hear the general manager name in a week.
Okay.
But keep it short and simple today.
Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Gats Boy Speaks, man. That's Georgia, Texas, boy. It's the abbreviations for Georgia and Texas. GATX boy BOI Speaks on YouTube, and subscribe to my boy channel Gats Boy Speaks, man. When I tell you, he know his shit, he know his shit.
Hey, Blakberry, let me get 2 more seconds, bro.
Go ahead.
Yo, man, quit playing. Hit that freaking like, that follow, and that subscribe button, man.
Mm-hmm.
Show my niggas some love, man. This shit, man, we be giving y'all this real shit for free, man. The least you can do is hit the button, man. It ain't gonna hit you back, I promise.
I appreciate that. That's real too. That's real. All right, 3 Daddy.
Yo, hey man, another good one. I'm gonna make a short disclaimer. I don't want my being detailed to be a negative on this platform, this great platform. So I'm gonna kind of switch up how I do things up here on this platform. I'm just a detail guy. Context is everything to me. But moving forward, I'm just gonna do it a little different.
People, you know what? The people come to see different. When you come over here, but see different mindsets, different outlooks.
That would make this show good. That would make this show good.
Yeah, but you know, I just picked up on.
Don't change a goddamn thing.
Don't change not a nan nutter, and don't nobody say not a nan nutter like I do, Powder. Not a nan nutter.
Don't change.
Well, you know, I just don't want to get in a situation where just how I move is personal. It's never personal with me. or I'm in feelings because it's not like that. But like I said, I just don't want to be a distraction or nothing negative. And I just wanted to say that because I don't want, cause
You ain't no distraction. You good.
Long you ain't sensitive, we good. So if you telling me, hold on. So if you telling me you're not sensitive, we good over that way, bro. That's the only problem I would get. I thought you was being sensitive.
oh
I don't
no,
want
dog. Hey, bro, I
you to
ride
come
with y'all dudes, man. Hey,
I want you to
hey,
ride.
hey, I ride with y'all dudes, man, because y'all been real with me from day one, man. Despite of anything that was said and done, you two were always real with me. We just like dogs laying in the yard. If you ever seen them laying in the yard with one lay on one tail and he nip at him, they lay right on back down. That's how I get down, bro.
So you
We
know
good, bro.
over here, bro.
What's up?
And that's why I said what I said, because this y'all platform, man. This y'all platform. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm coming up here or not, y'all gonna still do y'all thing. And I don't want, and I don't want to be no distraction because I like coming up here.
No, you good. Ain't no
You know what I
distraction.
mean?
I'm the
Like different
distraction.
over there. One thing about me and Blackberry, we like different over there. Y'all can hear me and Blackberry arguing and think we ain't like
Yeah,
each other.
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, Hey, how many times I try to reach out to you, Blackberry? You doing fan speak tomorrow?
Uh-huh. You trying to
Yeah.
make sure
Hey.
they should be
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. But anyway, man. I'm just being optimistic about this whole thing, man. I don't want us to just make them type of mistakes when we don't have to. Let's just do the right thing. Let's let the Falcons need to do the right hiring, make the right moves, regardless of, we just thinking different things, but I hope they, realize what they're doing and understand what they're doing. And we'll see. We'll see, because I'm gonna be there regardless. So I just don't want to go, know the season coming up with all these powerhouses coming to the Benz next year that we not gonna be at least competitive. Because we got some powerhouses coming to the Atlanta next season.
Well, yeah, we got a good home schedule. Coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah, some powerhouses coming, man. Yep. Look, from Baltimore to Kansas City, all them gonna be big anticipated games. So I don't want to look bad. But anyway, man, you two guys, man, we appreciate y'all again, man. And till next time.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you close it out, bit Will. Let me say this.
Why you gonna let me close it out? This your show, man. You gonna close it out, man.
It's a reason why I'm gonna let you close it out. It's a reason. I'm finna set you up. This these transgressions I got, I think they're warranted. I think they're very warranted because I love Matt Ryan. I want him to come here and rock out. I want him to rock out. I want him to take this. I want him to be a big part of the driving force for why we finally get over that proverbial hump, reach that brass ring, and win us a championship. But today, I'm just being honest with y'all. I heard him repeat a lot of the same stuff I've just been hearing from this organization. And he said it himself. GM job gonna be exactly what it's been here in Atlanta. Arthur Blank said the head coach and the GM will both report to Matt Ryan. Those are red flags for me because in a business structure, that's just not how things supposed to work. That's not how things have worked that's just not how things are supposed to work. If the hierarchy is owner, CEO and president of football, general manager, head coach, that means the head coach reports back to the GM. The GM reports whatever him and the head coach discussed and went over back to the president of football, and so on. I'm just not hearing what sounds like there's going to be any. The changes that need to be made, I did not hear them being made today. And I think that's something that a lot of people need to wrap their heads around when I say that. The changes that need to be made, I did not hear them being made today. Now, I also think that it depends on who these hires are. Because if they hire guys and we go back and we do our homework on them, and they are guys that have a certain in their background, it tells us that they were decision makers and they made smart choices and with hires and whatever the case is, then I will trust that Matt Ryan made these hires based off of those guys having that clout, having that reputation. And that'll let me know, okay, so he hired guys who he trusts based off of what they've already done, that they're going to do what's necessary without him having to put himself in the decision making. So if he tell the GM, if the GM get hired before the head coach and he say, hey, I'm going to let you do your hire and you tell me who you're going to hire, and he let him make that hire, I'm good with that. I'm 100% good with that. And I'm going to end it with saying this. This has been the home team. This was Fan Speak. I'm Blakberry. That's Blakberry. No C, just the K. And I'm going to lead the floor to my partner, Big Wheel. The floor is yours. Close the show.
Hey, man. As far as the show, man, it's another great show. A lot of different prospects and, you know what I'm saying, different opinions and everything about the situation, you know. But I feel like Matt Ryan will succeed at this because he never stopped learning. Matt Ryan is a willing learner. If you've seen some of the videos and things about him film study and everything, the way he was attention to detail and made sure his receivers and backup quarterbacks knew what was going on in every situation, I believe he would never stop learning. He's always willing to get better, and I think he's gonna put everything into it, and I'm willing to give it an opportunity. You know what I mean? They got Rich McKay out the way, which was a lot of folks, a lot of the fans wanted. They got him out of the way. I know they've been lying to us the last couple of years, but they actually took the title away from Rich McKay this time. So I'm willing to see what's gonna go on, man. But just stay tuned. What they did, they gave us a lot of content for the offseason. That's what they did. Man, y'all make sure y'all follow me at Will the Georgia Reaper on Twitter and on YouTube. Catch me Wednesday nights on everything Atlanta Sports. And whatever AFN got going on, you know they dropped the link. And I got time. I'm there. Y'all already know how I get on, man.
And plug Ladybirds before you do.
Oh yeah, my bad. Ladybirds on right now, bro. They actually went on. They on right now. So make sure y'all go tune in over there. Soon y'all leave us. Go straight over there and tune in with Boss Lady. Check them out.
On Atlanta Falcon Nation. Catch us on the flip side. Peace. Shout out to Trey.
Night ride on the train.